being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
Hey everybody, it's Thursday and it's August and we're back. We haven't been on in 2 months. We're back. The Golden Guys are back. Our other compatriot, DS Comics, is still on paternity leave at this point. Hopefully we'll get him soon. If not, we'll get him on a few times. Good seeing everybody. I'm going to just start handing it over to somebody right away. First person I'm going to introduce, let's go Lewis.
Good to be back, everyone. I'm just going to say, like the Golden Girls, I think we're just getting older as we all get back.
Exactly.
Just all older. Yeah, no, it's good to do this. Golden Girls, I think we're just getting older as we all get back. Let's do this.
Who's got the feedback? Who's the rookie?
We're just getting older as we all get back.
Who's that? Who's got the feedback?
Oh man, my ears are weird.
Who is that? Who's that?
Oh man, my ears are weird.
Who is that? Everybody mute.
Who was it?
Could
It was the ghost of DS.
It was DS again. He's back. All right. So, Chad, I hope. Well, there's a delay. I know that figure. I know it feels there. All right. So we're back. Let's introduce some more people. Down here, we got the Golden Age Guru. How we doing, Jeff?
Oh man, doing good. Really good. Excited to
Good.
be back. Tired, but like I said, it's good to see you guys, man. Everyone's back walls are looking great, and mine looks freaking crappy. Last second, I need a different space. You know, like a different corner for shows like for this, and then a different corner for something else, man.
I hate the glare on. What is the glare on?
Yeah, you kind of got a halo
Funny,
going
it's
on.
not on that. It's just on. There we go. All right. What else can I do? Let's go over to this guy down here, and the youngest one in curls.
How's it going, guys? I'm
There you
super
go.
happy to be back.
This guy down here, and the youngest one in curls.
Why
No,
is
hang on. Mute. Everybody mute. One at a time. Mute. Oh, it
I
stopped.
think we're good.
Okay. I don't know. I keep hearing a feedback.
Yeah, that was me for a second again.
Okay.
I don't know why.
No worries. All right. All good.
I was
It's our first
saying-
day back. Give us a break, okay?
It's good to be back.
Exactly. Good to be back.
I've been really missing it. You said it's been like 2 months.
Yeah.
It feels like a lot longer than that for some reason. But yeah, I've been really missing these chats. You know, it's one of those things you don't notice until it's kind of gone how
Yeah.
much how fun it was. So I'm really happy to be back.
Yeah, same here. It's good. It's good to be back. We've had some long, busy summers, had a lot of things going on, but I'm glad to get this thing back up and going. We've always talked and stuff like that, going behind the scenes. We were always talking about doing one, and Chris couldn't get us all together summertime, but we're back and we're not going anywhere, and we're gonna have a good time.
And DS will be back.
DS will be back. You know, we're just taking a little sabbatical we had for the summer where we got some things done. A lot of cons, like we would talk about earlier. A lot of guys been going a lot of cons. We'll talk about that a little bit soon. See if anything good was at the cons, if anything crazy. We've seen some craziness. We've seen some new books. We've seen some, new prices for some books that have been absolutely insane. The Golden Age books have been insane. Some of them have been a little bit shocking.
Hey, and over the break, Lewis and I actually met in person at the
Yes,
Collector
Bellevue
Summit.
West. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I said I
And
met.
that was awesome.
I was gonna say I met Jeff as well. We all met there for the first time, so that was certainly cool. Absolutely.
We missed you,
I was
JD.
supposed to
And then-
go to the summit, and I apologize I didn't go. Lewis knows I paid for it, and I was about to book my flight that Tuesday. We had just too much stuff here at home. We had a lot of issues at home with kids, no daycare,
Yep.
You don't have to
mother-in-law moving into the house for summer, and that's gone. Kicked her out on Monday.
I would say the event there certainly, in my eyes, was certainly a good time. Certainly was well put. It was really well put together, and I think if you're a comic connoisseur who just simply is after books, you're in the right place. I joke I didn't have to bump into anybody wearing a Deadpool or a Harley Quinn outfit, so that was nice. But I also want to announce that I think I have recently resigned from my position of normal work, and I've got a new business.
Stapling?
I just need.
Stapling those books behind you with some masks.
Yeah, I've got a new business, so I've got to say, I'm waiting for some plastic sheets to come in, and I mean, I don't know, could be wearing a gold crown here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I was laughing.
I had the stapler here. I had to do something with it, you know.
There you go. Yeah. Believe you stole my stapler. Oh, he's good.
Steal my
Now
stapler.
we had a
You guys gonna go to the one in November, the collector summit in November?
I think I could make that for sure because it's not summer and I'm always free in November. You know,
Yeah,
as long
I'm
as it's not like as long as it's not the kids' holiday party or something stupid. I don't understand. I'm a father. I get that, but father, first time, and then when your kids start like real school, like first grade and up, you go back to first grade. I'm literally back in first grade.
Yeah,
I failed the first time. I'm eating glue and paste. It's just I'm going back down. It's all over again. Elmer's glue still tastes the same, by the way. Still tastes exactly the same.
I certainly plan on making it. I really want to make it. I've got a kids soccer tournament. I'm just trying to see what weekend it's at, but I believe I should be able to go. So should be a good time. So it's
well, if it was in Seattle again, I would be there.
oh. Well, you know, while I was in Seattle, they have this thing called the airport there, and it's
They do have an airport there.
I have a long dude. After this last 2 years, you know how many family members and friends are like would freak out if you went to a Comic-Con but you didn't come visit us.
Oh, flat out! I got from someone when I went to Baltimore. You flew to Baltimore Comic-Con and you didn't come see your own sister. I said,
You're like, yep.
Yeah, I'll do it. I haven't. I did it again.
Yeah.
It's tricky. All right. You guys all pick up some cool books of late?
I'm just going to show a few things.
I think so.
Legacy signed Frazetta edition.
Signed. Cool.
Yeah. This is the seal. Open the plastic on the outside. I wasn't supposed to, but I had to anyway because I'm going to open it and read it anyway. I can't help it. It's the same thing, and we'll get into slabs later on too. But because I cracked open another slab, I couldn't help it. I wanted to see the inside of a book, and I'm like, it's a 4.0 anyway. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to damage a 4.0 anymore. I mean, it's like $2,000 book if that. I mean, it's a good book, but I just wanted to see the inside because somebody was talking about it, and I'm like, shit, no, it's stuck in plastic. He goes, you got to check out the interior. It's ridiculous. I'm like, great. Don't have it.
I think the latest thing I picked up was that, for Golden Age, was at the Collector's Summit. Although, yeah, I did. Well, I don't know if it qualifies as Golden Age.
Well, I got something to show. I'll show what. Well, you guys show what you guys did first. Louis, you got anything new you want to show?
Yeah.
Ready or Knights? You got anything
I'm
new you
ready.
want to show? All right, show and tell time first. I gotta go find mine.
I don't know if this qualifies though, but it's not a. It's not a. There's no like grading, not grading, the like code thing. But I wasn't sure if this qualifies as a. I mean, it's kind of more of Silver Age, right?
It says gold on it.
That's
so it must
Golden
be.
Age. It might be.
That's
That's
not gold.
yeah.
But that was a fun pickup.
I think that's Silver Age.
Pretty cheap, you know.
Yeah.
Gold key.
For like something I always wanted.
Make sure you got everything in vacuum.
Yeah, I've seen that cover at Knights go for like if it's in high grade, I've seen that cover go for a pretty decent amount. I mean,
that book in high grade's tough, man, really tough.
I picked up some pulps there, which was awesome to go to a show and see so many pulps.
Oh yeah,
this was a cool one.
Yeah, I remember we were both kind of digging through some of the pulp vendors there.
Yeah, it was funny. You were showing me some ones, but I hadn't looked around the whole show yet. And then when I came back to that booth, they were gone.
Dang it!
So you know. It was,
Yeah.
pretty funny. It was awesome to like anyone you're like bumping shoulders with, flipping through the boxes at the Collector Summit was like you could have a massive like day-long conversation about like pulps and Golden Age comics. It was amazing. But then, you know, it was also kind of like everyone's kind of like, what are you looking at? You know, like because we all shared like a lot of the same taste too. And then I picked up some
There you go.
I figured, you know, what the hell, I'll support some of these pulp guys from coming out.
Yeah.
And I got some kind of bigger HP Lovecraft
Oh yeah.
pulps there. That one and this one.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
that's always a cool one right there. The Mountain of Madness.
It looks so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Have you read the story into the Mountain of Madness?
I've read from some books, but and maybe they were reprints from a pulp, but I haven't read those pulps just because, you know, those. I don't like reading through the pulps too much because the paper is so crappy.
Yes, I have sort of like H.P. Lovecraft, just his story is like just kind of bound, you know, just hardback stuff, and the story is really good, you know, but his style of writing takes a little bit to get accustomed to
Yeah.
because, I mean,
Who's
he
that?
just writes at like a different level, so.
Hey, make
Is it-
me big and I'll show these.
Yeah,
again.
sorry about that. I
That's
kind
all
of
right.
realized that when my wife was like, "Dude, your show's fucked up." I said, "Okay, go ahead."
Well, there's this guy. God, the glare is just terrible.
Nice.
Yeah, classic cover. I like this guy's artwork. I forget his name. That'll come to me. And then I showed some 3 pulps I got there at the Collector Summit. This Female Shadow, which is cool. I hadn't even seen this one until I was at the show, so I was like, oh, that's neat. I'll take that. And it's got a nice green, so if I ever get that other green Shadow popular cover, it'll go nice with that. And then HP, one of your favorites, right, JD? She's gone again.
That's a great elephant cover, man. Dang, JD, you seen that? That was sick. Whoa, that one's super rare, JD.
That's a Thulu elephant. All right. Now he's gone.
I'm here.
And check this out. I got this. I don't know if, God, was it really that long ago since we've been on? I picked this up from DS.
Oh, love it. Yeah. That's
Oh yeah,
it's one of my favorite books.
I know. There's a story behind that one. That one hit for sale like on an eBay, and DS being ever much the DS, he knew a deal when he saw it and snagged it before a lot of people could even see it. So
Yeah, it's funny. It's from a comic shop around here that
oh, no kidding. Okay,
I used to live right around the block from.
nice.
It's pretty fun. So that's it for. I guess I could show a couple of Japanese stuff since
Nice.
this is pretty neat. These are I've been getting into these. There's kind of like this pulpish time right after World War II, and this is something from that time, and they're very similar to pulps. They're very like
that's pretty
adult on the inside, and it's not like comics or anything, but they're super hard to find any even information from. Back then it was pretty cool, the history, because they weren't like regulated, like the whole country had just been taken over, so like everything was like being restarted again, and for a while like they couldn't publish certain things, and these things were kind of risque, but they were able to get around all the laws because they were published on like recycled paper.
Is
So,
that a dude? Is that a dude on the cover?
yeah, this is a dude, samurai-ish.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. At first, I had a little bit of the glare. I wasn't sure.
They're
Got
big
it. Yep.
in them hats. And then let's see, got some other rental books. This is a sweet ninja book. Yeah, these are Kashihans. So this is like 1950s, where the economy was still bad there, and most people rented books. So there were shops, kind of like a mini library, like a 7-Eleven that was just manga and books, and you can go there and rent a book. And the weekly manga was not like, it was like monthly manga, so more people were doing this kind of thing. And I've been really getting into the horror books from that time.
Not to interrupt you, but was that one like sealed, or is it just in a plastic bag?
No, I just put it in a bag.
Okay, I didn't know if they were like sealed up or something.
I've been really getting into the horror ones from that time when they first started horror. They're really cool, but of course, you know, I got good taste, so they're super hard to find and pricey, but
Looks
they're
like
pretty terrifying.
It's like an ex-girlfriend I had right there.
Another one here.
Oh, Jesus.
Pretty cool. Look at that. Her tears make like a upside down cross. And this is one I picked up recently. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's 1959. And
Have any of those horror stories out of there ever become like in movies of any kind? Is there like an origin? Because Japanese,
that's the Kashihan era is a lot of manga guys who got started then, and they became big, like all the big horror writers, manga writers, which did turn into movies and whatnot, got their start working for these are anthologies, so there's like you know, they're pretty thick, but and you know what's cool is different than pulps is these are kind of heavy duty, and the paper is kind of like, if you ever bought fine art paper that's like super thick and dense, it's like super durable, like you could really like do charcoal on it or something, like that's what the paper's like. So they do survive a lot better, you know. It's not like those super thin paper like pulp. Right. But this is probably one of the best Japanese achievements I got. Finally, this was a hard-fought one auction for me, but 1948, one of the first sci-fi mangas from the creator of Astro Boy, which he hadn't created yet, but it's really cool. Very, very hard to get.
Do you find the market for manga, is it staying pretty consistent, solid, or what? I mean, again, I don't know as much about the market, obviously.
Well, I think it's rising more and more.
Is it?
I think the ease of the internet is bringing in more people once they realize it's not that hard to go, and you can hire people to find it for you. There's services that'll get it for you, and there's like hunters out there, and there's shops that you can just buy it online. But like also I've been taking advantage of the dollar's really strong over the past like I don't know, few months or something. Like you get like basically a 25% discount. So it was a great time to buy some expensive stuff.
Nice.
I'm gonna piggyback on that and show.
But stuff's getting hard to find.
Yeah, I'm gonna show one thing now because it's the only thing I have available right now. Because it's this might be recognizable for someone. So, you all know I'm a big Star Wars fan, and look at this. This is a magazine. I was actually able, if you want to translate from what I gathered, this is a science fiction magazine about the history of science fiction in movies.
Yeah.
And it's got everything from like Planet X, you could see Star Trek and Star Wars, obviously. But in here is a poster, a Japanese poster, which I'm not going to show. But I also got the Empire Strikes Back Japanese poster. This is big, by the way. This is all folded. This is all going into getting framed together. I have a framer I'm on the conversation with. And I got a little bit of
But-
original art too.
Oh yeah,
That's
I did a
awesome.
little drawing for him, like
Little LB Cole,
LB Cole Vader.
LB Cole Vader, huh? There you go. Great job, Knights. Really appreciate this.
Thanks.
This is great.
I'm
Kinda made that
really
whole
rusty
thing
with the
great.
drawing, so
And that was all from Knights. Got me this. And can't thank him enough for it. It was so good. I mean, I love. Actually, it was funny because the back of it, I'm looking at like the Ganga Man and the Ganja Man and the original, like the cars down here and everything. The ads in here are great.
well,
Can't
you
read a
gotta know
single
the
word of it,
story
but it
though.
goes back. I
The
mean, it
story,
literally goes
though-
back to the 99 space science fiction films. So
But you gotta tell the story though of that magazine, because George Lucas somehow saw that magazine, and that was before Empire. That was like right after Star Wars, and he saw that painting in there, which is like a fold-out poster,
Yep.
which is what makes that so cool. But he saw that, and it was just a commission for that magazine, and he thought it was so awesome that he got in touch with them and
I didn't
found
take
out
it
who
out
the
yet.
artist was, and that guy, ended up doing that Empire poster and all the other like international movie posters, and really launched he got really huge after that point. So all because George Lucas, I don't know how why he would get that magazine, but
Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'd be cool to see like the international stuff about the movie you made, you know.
Oh
So,
yeah,
I mean,
but I like the story, the fun one, and the story about a movie in the 50s, when it goes into what year was it? 1950 something. Yeah, all the weird ones here. The Abbott and Costello go to Mars.
oh yeah,
Flag has it, and they've got Riders of the Stars, Conquest of Space, some classic ones from your movie collection, Lewis. You need to get the Island Earth and Forbidden Planet. You know, two great ones. You know, so it's
Yeah.
cool. Just cool if you're a sci-fi fan and for Japanese manga fan at all, or anything else.
I
It's
can't
some
wait to
pretty
see
cool
it.
art in here too.
your frame job for those.
Yeah,
You know,
it's fun.
a few weeks ago, I was with my daughter and we were in some record shops that were in the downtown Omaha area. And one of the shops had Japanese, I think they either bootleg or Japanese from the 70s or 80s soundtracks for Star Wars.
Mm.
But I don't know if you've ever seen those, but the artwork on that was really cool. But it was just the soundtrack. It was all the cover art and everything. It was from Japan. So
Probably the same guy.
Did Homer's have that?
no, it's the record shop that's above the
Monster Club?
Yeah, that record shop that's upstairs.
Drastic Plastic.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Drastic
had a fair. I mean, I shouldn't say a lot, but they had a decent amount of some like Japanese stuff. And some of
Okay.
it was from the 70s, and
Yeah,
really
they
cool.
usually have some good stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll have to head down there tomorrow.
And that artist is this is one of his manga covers. He was a cover artist for doing
No, let me
really
bring that
cool
up.
manga covers, and he ended up doing lots of Godzilla posters. So if you got a friend or someone who's into original Godzilla Japanese posters, it's probably this guy.
Nice. Very cool. Well, I really enjoy. It's just great. It's going to look so cool in the home theater room. Because
Awesome.
we're just going to have that, and I have. So I went to go see Empire Strike. Just a little bit. I went to go see Empire Strikes Back with the Philharmonic Orchestra.
Oh yeah,
And
I
watched
did
the
that. That
whole
was awesome.
movie, and all the music is done by the orchestra in front of us.
Yeah.
So we went to that. My wife and I went to that, and John Williams signed, like, I guess, a bunch of 8x10. It was kind of like the celebration of some anniversary, whatever it was. It's the Star Wars. What are we? Some kind of an anniversary, or something John Williamsy. So they go out and do it, and it was supposed to be 2020, but because of COVID, it's supposed to be for the 40th anniversary of Empire, but because of COVID, they had to postpone it to this year. Anyway, so I ended up getting an autographed 8x10 of John Williams, a baton from the conductor, and this stuff. So because we went
Did they have
afterwards,
the movie playing at the same time as the?
yeah, the movie's on a big screen
Yeah.
behind it, and all you're doing is the music is live there in front of it, and everything from the 20th Century Fox to even some of the ship's noises is like a violin going "Vroom," like that, you know, like they it's totally cool how they do it, you know.
So I did it right. So I made sure my daughter didn't see Empire yet. All she saw was New Hope. So, and I knew that was coming. We bought tickets. So her first experience of Empire Strikes Back was the same as mine in the theater. Well, you know, I didn't have the orchestra, but it was pretty awesome. She was 7 at the time, but
Right.
so a little scary some of the parts, but hopefully she'll remember that.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
She dressed
all
up
right,
as
back
Leia.
to- that's cool. Lewis, you want to show anything?
Yeah, I mean, I have a few things.
Get ready. Your mug's coming on.
Well, I think I've picked up a lot of little bits and pieces over the last several months. I've got several raw things that I've kind of chased down. I've got some stuff that are kind of shipped away to kind of have graded and looked at, but I have a few things. I'll just show a kind of an eclectic group of stuff. Some things people probably know about, or some people have seen, maybe some things they haven't. But I'll start off with a book that we've kind of all seen, kind of a spur of the moment. Probably, you know, someone who might be watching kind of knows how it came about. But I did, again, I apologize for the glare. It's crappy.
But you got a Black Cat 50. Now I got to get you something.
So I've always said,
Nice.
as people are in my area here, they kind of know I've got a bunch of masks all around. And so I've actually got a reproduction mask that kind of does
Wait
for
till-
that exploded face. I'm going to kind of put it by there. When I was out at the summit, I only bought I bought a few books, and then I bought some pulps. One of the ones that I picked up out at the summit, for whatever reason, I think it actually just sold just recently on Heritage. I had never really seen one, but I always thought it was kind of cool. So, you know, again,
Very cool. You don't see that. Yep, that's good.
yeah, you know, I kind of like some of the esoteric little bit of stuff that's off the
Wait a
wall.
minute, show that again real quick. Sorry. I was
Yeah,
looking
no
at the chat.
Yeah, let's see if I can do a better job with the lighting. I mean,
Oh yeah, I love that crazy frog guy.
yeah. So
Yeah,
again,
That is a wild book.
It's a nice
Yeah.
book.
What kind of hat
really
does
smart
she have
colors.
on?
Explain that color. What year is that with that red?
so this one here is 1940.
Get rid of that glare.
Give her
Take it
that.
out.
Let me see that red.
Crack it out.
I'll hit this. I'll hit this light that's above me and see if it'll help at all.
Oh, that's much better. Yeah.
I go dark, but see, it's still got it. The problem is it still has
Yeah, you'll turn it.
You'll figure it out. I just want to see that. Now do it up towards you. Keep going up.
That's cool.
Perfect. Just like that. That looks
Turn your
good.
stuff around.
Yeah.
Now stand on one foot.
What's that? Hop a couple times.
Now spin around.
So so here's a book that I like. You ever buy a book and then you're like, crap, I have this book, but you know, but
I did it with
anyways,
girlfriends.
so I still like it. I just forgot I had
Broke up
one,
with that thing.
but it's still a cool book. I mean,
I love it. You doubled down on that.
yeah. So it's
Fantastic
definitely like
Four,
it.
right?
It's a monopoly.
Yeah. So I do like
Stop
it. It was
quoting all
just
the
one-
Fantastic Fours, Lewis.
All right, so here's a book that I bought from. If anybody sees it, they're gonna know where it came from. That's cool. That's fine. But again, it's not the best of copies, but I still think it's cool nonetheless. Only because this might be the best copy I'm gonna get. So anyhow,
You son of a bitch. I saw you get that, by the way.
I don't know where it came from. Where did it come from?
well, his origins I don't know, but I know Harem had it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So he's always moving and shaking, grabbing, buying, and he happened to have it on a sale, and it just happened to be one I've always. Yeah, so I've always kind of looked for one, and again,
So
it's a window. It's,
how many of
Yes,
that is in
show it.
Silver Streaks? How many are in the run?
oh, let's see.
Well,
Well,
put that back up.
you mean like
don't take it down. Keep
Yeah.
it back up. Everybody wants to
Closer,
see it. That's
closer.
not going to be our picture right now. Guru,
Close.
do you have have you ever got a chance to get a Silver Streak #1?
Silver Streak 1? No, I haven't. One
Yeah.
or a 2.
It's
Is
my
that the
first
one
one
with-
I've ever seen.
Is that the one with the Marvel 2 ad
the ad for it.
It is. Yeah. It's a
on the
full page
inside
ad.
or the back?
It's actually in the inside of the book. The back is
Oh,
Is cover attached?
look at
or
that. That's a
detached?
cool back cover, though.
no, the cover is detached on this one.
Okay. I was gonna say
Perfect.
it looks good though. I mean, you could probably. That's a book. I don't know. I wouldn't touch it, but
Yeah,
keep it as is. Keep it as is because that's a unicorn right there.
yeah, they definitely. Again, I always say this. They definitely don't seem to come around a lot. Now, granted, who knows? All of a sudden, you think you got a book hasn't come around a lot, and then here comes 5 to the market, right? But I haven't seen it for sale much. Then I have just a couple other little odds and ends, and then I'll shut up. Like, is this lighting better or worse? Should I put
Yeah,
the light
you're
back
fine.
on?
You're good.
It's great.
Okay. So here are some books, and I can't recall if I showed or not, but these I actually read, and this is where I actually got some whiskey one night. I put on.
Angel Envy
I'm trying to remember what it
Or
was.
Whistle Pig.
It might have been. It might have been.
or Whistle Pig.
So yeah, it's like I got these books a while back, but they're like the 3D, for like ECs, and I even has the glasses. I put them in the back. So I sat.
awesome.
So yeah, so I literally sat like a 7-year-old kid on my chair downstairs in the basement at night with whiskey, just kind of reading through the books. And you know what? They're not bad because again, ECs actually knew how to write. So they're a little silly. But and then I have 2 other little things. I got some other stuff from Heritage that I recently picked up. All right, so here is something that I don't know if I should take a shower and just feel dirty for doing it, or is so. I
You
have
didn't acetate a Golden Age book, did you?
But so typically with me is if there's something I hate on books, it's trimmed books. And I never want to buy one. But I sat there and looked at this book on eBay for a while. I'm looking at it. And finally, I just had this part of my head that said, to hell with it. I'm just going to grab it and probably conserve it because it's only going to be the only one I'm going to be able to afford or buy anyways. So I'm just going to make an exception, just like my wife did when she married me, probably. So anyhow, let me show it and kind of give everyone's going to probably recognize it. And it has a little bit of a unique story to it, but again, it's an ugly shape. It's not ugly, but it definitely came out of a binding and it was trimmed. All right,
3,
Drum
2,
roll.
drum roll.
Oh,
Nice.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Mike. Mike, how many years did you look for it?
long time.
Well, you had me looking for 2 years, so that's 2 years.
Yeah,
So
great.
look,
Good
so
for you.
again, not
Total
to stay on here
unicorn.
for too long because people get tired of hearing me, but the story was on this book, is that I did try to do some research, talk to the seller, and interestingly enough, the book appears to have come out of the binding from Jacquet, the original editor that
Mhm.
was at. So it was actually the same binding and the same guy who had the Marvel 1, where I had his the pay copies. Everything was written down. So with this being Marvel 2, it was on the top of the binding. So it unfortunately,
Marvel 3.
yeah,
Marvel
yep.
3.
And so but it was towards the top. So basically, anyways, it came out of that editor's original binding, and I think it might have passed through a few hands. So the history of it, I thought, was pretty neat. And I was able to kind of work at least a negotiated price, considering the fact that since it came out of a binding, that it's been trimmed. So I'm just, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I might just conserve it or just keep it as is. So I figured I might not run across the book, and if I did, it'd probably be a lot pricier than that. So
Yeah.
anyhow,
Cool.
so I'm gonna.
I tell you what,
hard to
I was
find.
gonna say, Sean, the Peat Monster just beat me to it. The colors on that book were really bright for a timely first 3. I mean, first of all, and Alex, the comic order hits the nail on the head. I'm gonna just say it right now. I agree with you. It's like Dr. Fate covers in DC, Angel covers in Marvel. Still the best. I mean, I argue with the Sandman because that's up there with me a lot too. Dr. Fate and Sandman for DC, But if you're gonna have a cover of the Marvel Age, if it's not Subby and Human Torch going at it on 9, number 2, any Angel cover.
Yeah, no, I mean
Really great on that cover.
that's probably the good thing on this book is that yes, because it came out of the binding, it has the where the glue residue would be on that side. But well, since it came out of a binding, the colors are very, very bright on the book. They're not
I mean,
faded.
that's I said there was a pulp that we had that we went off to Heritage Auctions, right? It was a binding of all the Strange Tales pulp, the entire run in binding. So you had the 4 and the 4. So it's really 7 issues, but it's the way it's done. So it looks like it. So you have those Strange Tales. When the first thing they said when they got it was this was probably bound not too far after it came out. But unfortunately, it's cut and it's trimmed. It's a pulp, but it went for great money because everybody's like, "Where are you going to get the colors of a Strange Tales with not a wrinkle on the Strange Tales, the weird ones?" Oh, let's get a look. Look at. All right,
We
let's
gotta
do
it.
it.
Like
Let's
2
do.
at once.
Everybody, show your 3s. I don't
This
have.
will
the
never
3.
be repeated.
I need
Come
a
on,
3.
Jeff.
I need something 3
I
behind.
don't have one.
Yeah, and I should compare this copy to yours there, Mike, to see exactly how much it's been trimmed because it's not very much, but trim is trimmed.
Trim.
Pull it up. You got to show 2 at once. So that
Oh my god, I gotta go find a time.
yes. Good luck doing that on the imitators, all those Golden Guys imitators. Awesome.
So
They're so common, you know. Everyone's got one now.
yeah,
Oh, I didn't. I missed the book I didn't show. I found it. Okay, this is a little bit un-PC, and I'm not going to get into it. But these are really hard to find.
That's cool.
You're an Elephant cover fan. I gotta show this one. How do I put myself in the big?
I haven't seen that.
So there it is. I was going through, and this is the one here I got on a guy called me on the phone on the CGC boy, emailed me on the CGC board, said, I found a collection. There's a few books in here that are Golden Age. I know you collect elephants. Check this out. And I was like, sure, what do you want for it? Didn't know what to come up with a price. So I told him where the book would go and its relationship. And it's a really cool, it's a Everett Raymond Kinsler cover. So it's really cool if you ask me. You know,
Looks great.
Really, it is pretty good. It's got some issue at the top over here. I'm not knocking it. It's been read also because there's a Death Wears the Jungle Crown is a pretty cool book. There's a lot of your great Marvel artists of the time, or the timely artists at the time were there. I guess this would be Atlas here, but it's got this witch doctor. I want to show this page here, the Murder Cult. Just to show, this woman's getting tossed into snakes. It's absolutely hysterical.
Into the pit of
book.
despair.
It's just fun if you're into that kind of stuff. Bub's comic, come on. You got to get one of these. This is White Princess of the Jungle fights the Witch Doctor. It's just fun book. Harder for me to find, but good stuff. What was the other thing?
We come back and yes, I'll have to. I have to ask the group here, and then maybe get some feedback from folks watching it as far as exactly what I want to do with that Marvel mystery. I haven't quite decided. Keep it, conserve it. Well, conserve it, or I gotta make up my mind what I want to do with the thing. Just leave it.
I kind of think you gotta. I think conserve it is good.
Yeah, I can't quite
The
figure out
story
what
behind it is cool as is. I kind of think you should, if you can get the provenance on that, that would be a pretty cool story. If you can get the provenance from, just document. If you can, just do it. Take your time with it. Get the provenance and see if somebody will authorize it or something like that. And maybe.
Is there anything that's causing it that needs the conservation that's like wearing away at the book? Anything that you feel is deteriorating the book that's on there right now?
No. It's not falling apart. Actually, it's not brittle or falling apart or anything like that. It's just I was
The
just trying to think.
Staples are through the front, right? Let me see the. there's no there's the first page a wrap. Is the cover a wrap? A wrap.
Yeah, I mean, basically the only thing, it's just like every other book that we got bound. It's where the spine is going to have a little bit of the residue from it, where this on the top.
Right. The glue. Right.
You know,
Yeah,
mine's
I mean-
from a bound volume as well.
Yeah,
Is
I was
it?
going to say
Yeah.
I see more bound volumes. Honestly, they don't get they get dinged, but they're not dinged in a way like it's not restoration. It's
Some
qualified.
people don't
That's
like
it.
them. There's little holes, but
It depends how they
Yeah,
were
if there's
bound.
Yeah.
there's some people who hate
Yeah.
the holes. I get that.
And
Yeah,
some,
some
sometimes
people-
they're trimmed like all
Yeah.
A
the
lot of the times they're trimmed.
and sometimes the glue is like insane on the sides and rips off, but other times you
Now,
get lucky.
I did bound a book set, and it was my favorite. It was the comic that got me back into reading comics. I did not know it was going to be worth money, but I brought this to Jason Aaron one time and had him sign. But I from someone who's bound it, I had a professional guy do it here in town.
That's pretty
Louis,
cool.
You know, Omaha Bound. They do the booking. They do that.
Good.
But I did this for all the first volume of Scalped, and I got the idea from bound Golden Age books that I thought were so cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was not value for me. It was more of, at that time I was just getting back into comics. I said this should, and I jokingly I says I wish I could read this as a book, but you know. So
Sean
what's-
says keep it raw.
Yeah,
Sean,
Yeah, there's
Sean in the
actually-
chat says keep it raw.
yeah,
Lewis.
same way.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Keep it as is, and just
yeah. There's
maybe
actually no
get like
holes. It's just
just
glue.
try to
There's
get-
no holes in it.
just
It was
keep the
great seeing Sean
documentation
at the
with it,
con too.
and put.
What's
You don't
that?
have to just keep all the documentation. Get it all.
Yeah.
Have a fun time researching it, documenting it. Tell the story and put it just a little one pager background story of it, and put it behind the whatever your bag and board and everything else. Put in,
You don't even need the
Earmuffs
sell story.
DS.
It's Marvel
use
3.
maybe a nice little My Light. Make that color shine a little more. A little My Light 2 with maybe two halfbacks, and I think that'll work just nice, huh? What do you think, Guru? No?
I
Two
think I
halfbacks
did
and a
hear
My
that.
Light 2?
I thought I had heard that there is a copy of that coming up. It might be Heritage or it could be Comic Link. I can't recall. It's like, I can't remember if it's a decent copy of it. I'm sure it's going to go for a pretty penny, but
I'd say keep it
Yeah.
raw specifically because if it's unrestored, potentially it's unrestored. I don't know. You can always use it as trade bait to go up too. So
Yeah.
the more you mess with it, the smaller the market is of people that may want it, even though
Uh-huh.
they're nice.
It's your first timely?
No, can't be your
no.
first time.
no, I've got a few other timelies. I don't have a bunch. I don't have any I don't have any Captain Americas or any of the traditional timelies, but I've got a few.
But that's a real timely. That's a timely when Bill Everett was doing the inside. Cardboard Borgos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some good interiors in that one.
Yeah, no, it was just, again, it was one of those that I just kind of looked at it long
1939.
enough and I just said to hell with it, I guess. That's the best way I can put it. So oh hell, I was going to show one thing if you guys, hold on.
Yeah.
It's not a book though. It's not a book, but so recently on IG, a gentleman had a sale. I think it was like a collection, and he was put up, and his wife actually had done a piece of artwork that they just sold during the live sale. And I saw it, and I just thought, the proverbial what the hell, right? And so it actually came in the mail yesterday. I just got it unboxed today. It's here. I'll show it. It's Golden Age. It's I have no idea what the hell I'm going to do with it.
Oh wow.
But it's hand painted. I can't
Oh,
really.
cool. Great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
so-
what the hell? That's
Yeah, and
great.
it's like the paint is actually raised, like kind of
Yeah.
like the book is. You can't really see it very well on the.
Hang
my
on, let
crappy camera.
me bring that up on the big screen. Sorry about that.
Wow, it's big.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
really
pretty sizable.
big.
So I don't know. I'm not very good at, but yeah.
Ah,
So,
that's
yeah,
so nice.
I think
That
my
is
wife. Yeah, it's pretty sizable. I just need to figure out kind of where to go with it. But I'm thinking probably put it in the bedroom for maybe my wife. She kind of maybe just have it sort of hanging up in the guest room. I don't know.
I thought you were competing with DS for most creepy room.
I think I don't know. I might win.
Nothing like
Yeah, you got
decapitation.
those. You got the
Nothing like-
masks.
That's right. Nothing like decapitation covers in the bedroom to spark that romance again. You know what I mean?
Right? Well, I think that's what my wife's dreaming about with me.
You gotta
anyways.
keep. You gotta change it up, or else things get stale.
Make sure you have that safety word down, Lewis.
Yes, it's right. It's the safety word. It's gonna say, yeah, it's. Yeah, I'm
Now-
not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I've got a basement and some. I actually have like a movie poster that's being framed, and I have a This Island Earth. I actually had a.
Who's doing your
recreation.
framing, dude?
What's that?
Who's doing your framing?
Just deck the here in town. Just the deck the halls. It's like the walls. I guess it is just chained.
Get with me. I got a guy.
You got you always got a guy. You got a guy.
I got a guy. No, she's
Got a
great.
guy?
She's phenomenal. She does the museum.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
the
Yeah, I
safe
don't-
word? The safe
She
word
did
will be
my-
Wortham.
Vaders. She did my big Vader over there. Hang on. I'll show you.
Wortham.
So again,
She,
I'll tell you, that's some
she
humor.
did
So
the
when
big thing over there. She did the not that one. She did those. Well, I did that one, but I did those. But some of those she did. Sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. Now my daughter, who likes a lot, I think she was thinking it was something else, and so when she opened it up, and she because the individual who packaged it, they did an excellent job, and it was a chore just getting into the box. It was like layer after layer after layer, and so it's really my daughter who opened it. So but anyways,
Hey, Guru, I gotta see what you got. Some awesome stuff, and what
Let's
was
go.
in that FedEx box?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, FedEx box was just some random stuff I couldn't take on the plane. Some
Oh, well, that's good.
comics, some toys, my 3D Holo fan. I got this 3D Holo fan. Anyways, I don't know. When I was in there, I knew I was not working with people who were going to do things necessarily quickly and always wisely. But I was in such a rush, and I was just like, listen, I just need to get this done. Here's all the stuff I need. This is what I need. Here's the box. Please secure it. There's a lot of open space here, so just fill it. And they're like, you just knew it. You know when you get a situation, you're like, you don't feel right about it because the people don't seem to have the work ethic to want to do it right. And I just had to get going. So it's like, okay, I'm going to put my faith in you. I'm trusting you guys to pack it because you guys are supposed to be able to pack it for me if I ask you to. Mine does down the street. Oh my God. I got that thing. There was so much extra space that was just, things were just floating around. Luckily, I packed it. All the boxes of the things were in kind of tight. I had a little bit of damage, but nothing worth like complaining about. I'm still probably going to contact FedEx and see if I can get my money back for the shipment because it still costs like $180 to ship it. And
so
anyway.
is this what you do? Like, is this a common thing when you go somewhere?
First time I ever did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I left a suitcase home. I was like, I'm going to try shipping things back. Oh, God, that was an awful idea. It came a day early. I don't know. But
Well, yeah, yesterday, FedEx, I was expecting a very nice package from overseas. And so I was like eagerly waiting. And then it says delivered. And I was like, sweet. And I go out there and I'm like, there's nothing here. And I look on the cameras. Yeah, I saw a FedEx truck drive by. And, that was like, what the hell, and then called all these people. But then he showed up like a couple hours later with kind of a weird story, but I don't care as long as I got it. So
yeah.
But that was
FedEx
not cool.
delivered my Bloomberg keyboard and threw it literally into the garbage pail, filled with and the had no clue about this. Our camera is the one that caught it. The guy literally tossed it I had to call Bloomberg and have them ship a new one. They don't charge me. I shipped that one back, said it came damaged. They were laughing their ass off.
You know what? Some of the greatest. You know what some
They
of the greatest
know that
days
they're
were?
on camera now too. It's amazing they do this stuff still.
Do you guys ever order like enough comics and things are always flying around in the mail? And I mean, come on, I saw it happen to us all where you get a package in the mail and you, honest to goodness, don't know what the hell it is until you open it.
I happens
It's
all
like-
the time here.
It's like Christmas in August or July or whatever, right? It's like, oh
Yep.
crap, I forgot about this one. It's kind of sad. It's a sad moment, but it's also fun, right? It's like
I had a stretch back in, I don't know. It was just about the time of mycomicshop.com started in like 2000. I'm going by like 8 or 9, like around the first time these places first started doing the online shopping. I swear to God, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was like, I don't have to go to comic shops. I can literally pretend like it. Well, it wasn't as advanced as it is now, where now you can literally flip through a guy's thing. But at the time, it was so cool. You could type in and be like, oh, I need that. I need that. I need that. Next thing you know, packages start coming in your house and you don't know what's going on. I ordered the same thing 6 times. And not even Spawn 1 either. I mean, I spent money on the same book. I must have had 3 Silver Surfer 2s, 4 number 4s. Just 1 number 4, bunch of 3s, 2 number 1s. I constantly kept buying Silver Surfer just to complete the run. And every time I thought I didn't have one, I said, that one's better than mine. And I would have this whole first 18 thing of Silver Surfers. And I just kept my highest graded ones. The lowest graded one is 80. No, 75. The number 4 is a 75. Most of them are 80, 74, 9s, and nothing really. One's a 96. The
yeah,
Spider-Man.
I used to, like years ago, I used to always get, with my wife would always have stuff. Now I can't really even complain to her. I think my stuff might be worse, that's everything coming in. But
Anyway,
I
want to see
had
what
to
you've
ask.
got.
I was going to ask. I know Guru hasn't, done his thing.
Let's go.
But I was also going to try to get some. I always like getting feedback because he's been to so many cons.
Yeah.
With this being a Golden Age show,
Yeah, we'll go over cons.
like-
We'll go over cons.
what do
We'll
you
go.
see,
We're gonna go over Guru's showing. We'll go over cons. We
Yep.
got the Matt Baker auction just ended, so now I can officially, as long as it's not
New
live,
Mutants 98. I
show
see
ended
it.
items.
So I got one of these. I had this book recently. Got it graded because I was
Yeah.
at MegaCon. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a couple quick books graded because I think it was MegaCon. CBCS was grading on site. So that was just
That's a
really
nice
nice.
book.
I miss on-site grading, man. That was so
Oh,
nice.
That's such a good book. Did you find that book there, or did you carry that there?
I brought this book with me.
Oh, you brought it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't
I would
sure
try
about
this-
what.
No. I remember.
Were
I
they
bought a
allowed
book.
in the con?
What's that?
Yeah.
Was that company allowed in the con?
You know what? It was Dallas because they're based out of Texas, right? So was
Yeah, they're
it
Beckett.
right? They're in Texas,
Yeah,
right?
they're Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fort Worth.
so
Yeah.
they were grading on site there because Dallas is Fan Expo, right? Dallas is Fan Expo, so they're allowed in there. So, but yeah, that was one of them, and this is the other one I got graded that I had, and I bought these 2 raw.
Oh yeah. That's nice.
Nice.
Zella.
How did you find their grading to be? Like, would you say, you probably had a
I'll be
number
honest.
in your head. You had a number in your head when you handed it to them.
I thought both these books were trimmed, and that's why I got them graded because I wasn't sure.
Yep.
Literally,
Okay.
I thought both books were trimmed, especially the Blue Ribbon. It was like way shorter, so I was like, all right, they're here. I'll just get them graded and have them give me an opinion. And they came back untrimmed. So now I'm just like, okay, they're not trimmed, and they're graded, and they're decent grades and better than I thought. So for me, I'm over the moon happy because maybe I was just looking at it and being more
What year
hypercritical.
is that Blue Ribbon?
The Blue Ribbon is 41, number 8.
Yeah. So okay. So prior to World War II, different printing places for certain companies had different sizes at different parts of the country. So there were 2 printing places at the time, probably. One was a small. So that did happen because it happened with pulps at that time and happened with there, where people like, this looks so much trimmed. It's not.
Yeah.
It's just
I
a
was
different
worried.
paper, that different size paper they use. Millimeters. I mean, it's
I
millimeters.
compared it
different.
to my other Blue Ribbons, and I was like, why does this seem just so much smaller?
Yeah, you
You
can't
know?
do that. Those Golden Age books, because and you'll find that out real quick once you start trying to marry books. You'll see just how insanely inconsistent the size, the printing, the
Yeah.
placements,
I
everything.
had to
is
buy it
just-
skeptically though. Like
It's
I
almost
had,
like
you know, because
they're
you
almost
never know.
works of art. Every one is different.
Well,
I have a
some because
married I have a married jumbo 11 or 12. I don't know which one. One of them's married cover, and
What
it
else did you
doesn't. And you could literally see an overlap. I thought the whole inner is trimmed. It's not, because every other book there, but it's such an overlap that I'm like, it's literally damaging the book.
Yeah, I had a Strange Tales 1 I sent into CDC, which was beautiful, but the interior was so much shorter than the exterior that they kicked it back to me saying they're unable to grade it because the overlap was too much. So it would have more damaged the book than anything.
Hey, I'm going to show you what happened to my Strange Tales 3. That's exactly what happened to mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's split. It's split. Here. No, it's Tales of Suspense 3. That's the one. 1959. Okay, this is beat, but let me show it real quick. Look at the edge. It looks trimmed. It's not. You see what I mean? It
Well,
doesn't
I guess-
even fit on it. Now, I thought the back cover would be over. It's not. It's even less. If you see right here. All right. So the book, if you don't know, is a. I've got a few of these. This one here.
You're moving too fast.
No, can you see it now?
You're like the Flash.
Now I'm going to show you the side.
I'm really faster than Ezra Miller with the cops chasing him. Slow down.
There we go. Okay, you ready? If you see right here where it just doesn't work and it damaged the entire book. Not the top there, but it literally damaged every page on here, and it split when I had it pressed.
Oof.
So, whatever. I've got another copy. I've got a 7.5 of that. I just wanted another copy. That's a reader now, but it really wasn't a good copy, but it was old book. It was my first time actually sending anything to get pressed, and the guy warned me that it probably could happen because the staples weren't that strong to begin with. So, you know, it's again,
Yeah.
you're talking 2009 or 10, you know, whatever.
Tell us about the Golden Age marketplace, Jeff.
All right, I got
Oh,
more
yeah.
books.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to see Jeff again.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's.
No more
so
interrupting Jeff.
There was a recent Golden Age find. Some guy contacted me about some books, and one of them was Detective Comics 168.
Oh,
It was raw, and it was sitting as under a planter. That's
Oh,
what the
man.
wings are.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
Oh.
Love it. So it was raw in a planter. So you know, whatever. Basically, came back.
That's not bad for sitting under a planter for that
It's
long.
not.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. There's not really any. It doesn't feel like. I don't know. I just thought it would have been more evaporated or more wet or
Yeah.
damaged.
I was thinking like water damage or like, you know, like wavy. No.
No, I mean it
Looks
really was
good.
surprising. It was just dry and just had rub from the
Must have been
planter.
a cactus.
And really, his
Succulent
suit
or something.
looks kind of cool, and it only really affects Robin, so who cares?
That's right. These are kind of cool. Some early, some really nice war books here. This is Headline Comics 3.
Yeah.
I had this one raw as well. I finally got a chance to start grading some books and sending things in. And so this is Headline Comics number 3 and a 6.0. It's the second highest graded. This is a Jack Binder cover. It's got, you know, Bill Ward art inside as well.
I've never seen that one. I've never seen that.
I've seen a lot of headlines. I've not seen that one. There's
You're not going to see
the
these
Hitler
too often.
one. Everybody knows, of course.
Yeah. Headline 8. You know, you're not going to see these too often. You really won't. And check out this next one.
I want to see a
So-
Chesler, please.
I wish I had a Chester on me. But I'll show you
dying.
another cool book after this one. There's a Headline 4, and this
Ooh,
came back in 8.5.
Wow.
that I've seen.
And this is the highest graded now. Just got it back. But just kind of a
I've
cool.
seen that book before, but I've never seen anything that pretty.
Yeah,
It looks-
again, it's the highest graded now.
It
So
looks fake.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
yeah. So
Good.
but let me show you the book I just picked up at SDCC.
Nice.
Yeah, I got this at SDCC. I was super excited about it. Adventure Comics.
Ah,
Oh.
7.
we had a whole thing on about the Adventure Comic animal non-hero covers, and that rated as my second favorite one.
Yeah, this is a good one, man. I'm
I
pretty
love-
excited.
Look at the
That's awesome.
fucking hippo is sick,
Yeah, so now I got the hippo. Now I got
that
the
green?
elephant.
and that's Freddie, right? And that's Freddie G, right? Gardner.
Yes. Well,
Yep.
yeah. Jerry Siegel story, Fred Gardner, Bob Kane, Jim Chambers, blah blah blah. It doesn't
Yeah,
say
Fred
specifically.
Gardner
Oh yeah,
did the
no,
cover,
John
yeah.
Richard It's a Flanagan cover. Richard
Really?
Flanagan cover. That's what
Oh.
it says.
And that's green on the top? Like the April, like the strip is
Yeah.
green?
Yeah,
That's really
April
nice.
39.
Real
Yeah,
nice.
so I mean it's
Yeah.
it's a tough book. I couldn't believe they had one, and then in a 4.0,
4.0 is like high grade for that.
I was like, yes, please.
Yeah,
And-
this is how it. This is the.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a raw book I found of that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's that one.
So now I got the elephant, I got the hippo, and I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what else happens next.
You need this one, dude.
Okay, you're right. I'm going
You gotta
for
get the Triple
Yeah.
Crown.
whatever.
That's the
If it
Triple
pops up,
Crown.
I'll grab it.
Awesome.
Those are basically what I got. I mean, I got some other stuff here and there, but those are handy. You know.
That's good. Great. That was awesome. Man, we got to see a DC fucking. You never see DC Jungle. Yeah. And we had DS got. I think DS has that book, right? Oh, there's also a shark one.
For which one we're talking about? The
Or is it
adventure?
octopus or shark? There's one water
There's
one.
a shark with like underwater kind of.
Yeah,
shark.
there's an underwater shark
That's,
one.
that's an adventure. Yeah.
That's in that. It's not part of the Jungle trilogy, but we'll let it slide.
Yeah.
So,
I was never trying to be like an adventure or new adventure comics collector, but lately
luck.
I've had a few kind of happen. I wasn't trying to be, just so I'm gonna just let it organically occur, because that so far has been working out. So just
So far, instead of
So the
They'll come
rabbit
to
hole
you.
goes real
Putting
deep,
up with
real
you.
fast.
did you? I mean, I presume that was another dealer there, or did somebody just walking
yeah,
around? the pond
Torpedo had it.
Oh, Torpedo.
Torpedo.
Oh,
There
okay.
was two. They had that book and a New Adventure Comics 29,
Seven?
I think.
2029's
I don't
good
think it
too.
was 27.
Yeah.
I don't, it was one with the guy is holding the other guy over his head. He's going to throw him
Yep.
down the stairs
Yep.
or his temple. And
Lewis, I showed you
couldn't
that
get
one.
there. I couldn't get there in time to get both. Someone else picked it up, but it sounds like they got a screaming deal on it.
Wow.
I got a good deal on mine, I thought. But
Yeah, you did.
I was like, shoot, I missed it. I would have loved to get that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Does this count as one?
As what?
Would you count this as one you're going to collect? It's a Sandman. It's post
Sure.
superhero. It's post superhero, but it's not superhero
Yeah.
cover.
It's a non-superhero cover.
But
I'll buy
I-
super- I'll
unless you
take
count the
superhero
Sandman
covers.
above Adventure.
I'll take any of those early adventures. That'd be great.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Sandman.
That's one of my favorite. Yeah, that's
I love
Have you
that one.
seen any of
One
those like
Sandman
out in
I
the
have.
cons?
No,
Because I felt like I used to see them a lot more, and now I never.
I got that
ever do.
one.
they're like
I got
more
that
fun
one.
specters. You don't see them anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
More fun specters
no,
have
you don't see
disappeared
more
from
fun
the show.
specters.
I feel like I
Dr.
used to see
Fate.
the same ones every year at like Graham Cracker's booth, the
Mm.
Raw in his Raw book box,
Mhm.
and
I
like
got-
there's just nothing now.
I got two of mine. The one you guys saw in the snake one. It's almost 10 years ago. Yeah, it is about that at a con in a Planet Comic Con, Lewis, and it was at what's his name's booth, the one that closed down in Missouri. It was a guy in Missouri who was just an old timer, and he just had him there. He was just an old timer con guy, you know. Did all those shows, did all the
Is that the
you know,
individual
hotel
that
shows
was
and stuff, but just did the Midwest. He was cool. But
was
he
he the
had
comic owner that got shot down there?
No,
Way
I
to
don't
make
think he
it
got
dark,
shot.
Lewis.
He was like in his
What's
70s.
that?
He was in his 70s.
No, there was I think in the Kansas City area, I'm pretty sure there was a guy. I think he was just trying to stop a crime or something, and he ended up getting. He was shot. This happened several years, like could have been 5-6 years ago. He got.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But he ran a comic shop for the longest time down there, but he
Oh wait, Rainbow, the Rainbow guy.
Yeah, I could probably Google
Anyway,
do a Google
the,
search. There's
anyway, I got both of those books, Guru. This is how crazy it was. There was others, but not the 34 that I was looking for really. But he had one he wanted a lot for was the hippo one, and he had a really nice copy of that one. And I wonder where that fucking thing went. I hope that's the one because it was really good grade. It was like it would have been like a 5 or 6 because those two got well, they're not graded, but they're about 3s, 4s, if that. Maybe I might give the gun one a 2.5 because the bottom staple looks ready to crumble. So.
I mean, me personally, I've had conversations where I've always absolutely loved the early new, like the more funds
Mhm.
and the adventures and new adventures.
Great
To
art.
me, where you lose me is right when they start having the superheroes. That's when I
Yeah.
bail. But I like all those pre-superhero ones. They're the detective comics, the early detective comics. I think those are
Yeah.
most of those are fantastic.
That's the rabbit hole that Guru is going to end up going right in.
Yeah, those early ones.
Once
I
you
mean, they're
start
all
one DC, you go to the next one. Then you're going to
Show
say,
us more. Show us more.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah. Do you have any more? You want to show?
I'm sure if I look around, but yeah, that's what I have
Okay.
handy right now.
All right. So
Yeah.
cons
Here's
overall.
I forgot to show one thing.
All right. And then we got
I'll
the
show a random Schomburg I got here if you want too.
Nice.
Yeah.
You ready?
This isn't
Yep.
new.
This is from JD's find, and it's probably the most awesome condition thing of the oldest thing I ever owned.
Yep.
Look at that.
Look at that beauty.
Wow.
Congrats on winning that.
War of the Worlds.
Do you regret selling this to me?
No,
Yes, he does.
he was happy. Nope.
Well, good.
And the cool thing is, if you ever watch The Big Bang Theory, that poster is on their wall all the time. They have that one, and they've got the Captain Fury one as well. So
Oh,
kind of
and-
cool if you ever look. They've got the War of the Worlds, or
And I heard you're going to talk about CGC, and I've been stocking up on some things the best I can for CGC, like these guys, because they're supposed to be doing some international stuff.
well, that's what.
So-
Yeah, I there's a lot of.
But Lewis asked me if prices are going up. They certainly are. For some stuff like this, has gone up 10 times or more. This is the first appearance of Akira.
Wow.
But yeah, I think I grabbed as many as I can because I feel like this in a CGC case, saying first appearance of Akira might do well.
How thick is it?
It's not too bad. It's like a pulp
it's
size.
definitely
This
bulky,
one's a
right?
pulp
We're talking
size,
256 pages, or
It's a lot
128?
smaller than the usual those big mangas. So here's a bigger one.
all right. Yeah,
Here's a
okay.
big one.
So that's about 256. The other one's
Yeah, I like it thicker.
128.
This is about a pulp size.
About
Yeah.
128.
I'm trying real hard to
222,
get a shepherd right now.
220, 221, whatever it takes.
Hey, so Mike, here's a question. So
To get that reference, enjoy.
what is in the world of those books? What is, or as close to an Action One equivalent is there? Like, what would be the?
Well, it's funny because in the
All-
pictures that I
All
pulled,
story.
I have
and
I have one in there in my pictures. So when we go through the pictures, I'll show you that. Yeah.
Okay,
ready?
cool.
Oh well, you want to do the con thing or you want to?
well, yeah, we're gonna let's talk
think
about
since we-
cons. So
Oh, look at that! Look at that Schomburg though.
I'm just
I
not
did
really
see
Schom-
some.
I saw
Where is
Schomburg.
it? Where's the Schomburg?
Schomburger.
There it
Schomburger.
is.
Ooh,
The
If you want to
Fighting
see another book, I had this handy, so
that's
Is it number
cool.
10? No.
POWs.
whatever it is.
5.
5? Yeah. I
Oh,
like
God.
that. I would like that one.
Yeah, you got a Gatling gun, you got Nazi troopers.
Yeah,
you got
it's
fighting
one of
units,
those that's got a
soldiers.
lot more to it than there.
Yeah,
That is nice.
It's like
It's
the
like a-
fighting ant is actually freeing somebody,
right.
you know.
It's going crowd
Prisoners
surfing.
are there. They didn't really show prisoners.
And you got one, isn't that one back there? Thrilling Comics behind you? Is that a
Oh, that's
shop?
just Thrilling Comics 8 and a 7.5. Yeah, I have one of those. And Patsy Walker 8 and a 9.0 and a Fight Comics 9 and an 8.0. Those are well, this is a cool one. I might have shown that one before. This is cool. Third highest Fight Comics.
Oh, nice.
that's cool. That's
That
a
is
early
cool.
one. Very early.
Yeah, that's an early fight. I
He's
have
got
like,
the
what number
Submariner
is that?
portions.
I have 11 and it doesn't look as.
Number 9.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause I have 11. I have 11, 12, and 13, yeah.
You don't
Never-
see that.
Those are hard to find. Okay, little thing about Fiction House. The early numbers of Fight, Jumbo, Jungle, more Jumbo than Jungle, but some are early Jungles. Let's say the first 4 of Jungle, but the first 10, Planets, the first 10, maybe not Ranger, but maybe one day Ranger. Those are really tough to find, the first ones, because they didn't print a lot. Oh, that's nice. Shambi.
I don't think this one was. This was not Schaumburg. How was this? Doesn't even say. It's not even worth on label, huh? Messed up. It's got a little tan line on the side or whatever you want
Nice.
to
Who
call
was
it.
that? Who did that?
I mean, to me, it kind of looks like him. They're a little iffy on some of those early ones
Right?
at MLJ.
Well,
They don't often put it on
Dark sale. So
Well, yeah, I was gonna say if it's an MLJ, yeah.
the water looks Schaumburgish to me.
it does. It feels that way.
Yeah.
It's on the label for some reason.
Yeah, I would assume it's Schoenberg. And I don't really confuse Schoenberg with that many people. Like every once in a while, I'll call Burgess or something that was done at that time by one of the
Oh,
early
Sean,
guys.
yeah, Sean, it is for sale, bud. You know
That
what?
was-
Here, I'm going to do something here just to keep it clear.
I like that suspense back there. That looks nice.
Yes, yeah, I saw that Suspense 8 back there. I don't
Just
care.
chilling there.
That's
It's just,
new that's new as well. Here,
That's a make
got this, guys. What
make
I'm
an
gonna do.
offer book, I guess.
I just didn't. Yeah, I was asking 7 for it. Here, I'm going to put an acetate on it for you guys.
I recommend you put an acetate on it.
And then I'm going to write Schaumburg, just so we know.
Yeah.
Oh,
There it is.
Acetate edition. There you guys go.
signed.
There you go.
Legit.
There it is. The official acetate.
Wait, let me staple it to the plastic.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Remember, and well, how many staples are in that thrilling? I wonder if that fight only has one staple, by the way.
Yeah, two in the thrilling.
Yeah. I wonder if there's
Yeah,
only
it was,
one in
it was-
the fight.
It was 40. It was pre-war. The Suspense 8 is a 3.0 off-white.
Nice.
Got
I
some
like spiders.
tape, I think, on a staple on both staples, but it's a nice 3.0. It's gonna
Yeah.
ask 7 for it. Numbers have been really high on this book. Yeah, it's a nice book.
Mhm.
That's a nice one.
That's
It is.
really, I mean, for a 3.0, that presents a lot better than a 3.0, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. Is there
But-
anything written like a detach or anything?
No, it just says tape on cover. So actually, if you
So
resubmit
that's
it
like
now,
a point and a half, right?
I'm not sure. Depends on the grade, I think, at that point. But
Yeah,
right now, if you read a resubmitted, it wouldn't say tape on cover anymore.
correct.
Because you can
Oh,
see
right.
that. So, but yeah.
Have
Is it
those books come
actual
back
tape
yet?
or is it tape residue?
Oh, it's tape. You can see it right here. You see the piece of tape right
Oh,
there. is
yep.
tape.
Now I can. Yeah. Yep.
And then there's
But-
another
yeah.
piece of tape right there.
Yep.
So I think that's it. 2 pieces of tape. You can't even see it on the front, but you can definitely see it on the back.
Have they been doing have submissions started to come back with the new omissions on the cover? On
I'm
the label?
sure. I mean,
Hmm.
they said they're doing it.
I haven't seen any yet.
So I'm selling this one because I have a nice one already that's signed by LB Cole, and it says
Yeah,
like enjoy your collecting, Jeff. So I feel like it's made out to me.
yeah, you can't
Nice.
get rid of that.
Can't get rid of that one.
So, anyways,
There's gonna be all kinds of speculation about that. When you pass away, they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure he met him," and
yeah, right.
He had a DeLorean. Rumor has it he had a DeLorean. Doctor Who.
which con had the best selection of Golden Age?
Man, San Diego had a lot of nice books there.
Mm.
Really did.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
think that one kind of everybody brings out there. I mean, that's one with enough security where you could break out the Action One in 8.0, you know, and
There
not
was a
worry
lot of
about it.
books
You're not
there.
bringing that to a hotel con, you know.
Yeah. There was a
You
book I
did.
was looking at too, Red Dragon, that Metropolis had, and I was just tempted on. It was like a 4.0 or something, 5.0. It's that one where the guy's getting blasted in the gut with that red cover. I want to say Red Dragon 8, but I can't
Yeah,
remember.
you can see his ribs and everything else kind of blasted.
Yeah. I was like, I'm tempted, but I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna probably be selling more than anything soon. Quite a bit of stuff for now. I got a house construction I'm doing, so it's just been gotta figure something out at some point, I think. Unless I just get financing and say, screw it, keep the comics, borrow the money. It's cheap. More of a return on the book money. We'll see.
Nice.
So
Any cool? I mean, I heard about some. I know original art isn't here usually, but I just have to ask. I heard, rumor had it that there was at, not at San Diego, but at Dallas. I think in Dallas, because Heritage was there, and somebody brought in a Wrightson original painting, Mask of the Red Death, from the card set. There's an 80 Bernie Wrightson card set from the 90s that came out, and there was one called Mask of the Red Death. Now, I've never seen a print of that, but apparently the original art was floating around Dallas Comic Con or Dallas Fan Expo. Now, I heard that they talked to Heritage, but they didn't talk to anybody who worked at Heritage. They just spoke to somebody who said, don't go to Heritage. I don't get, because they'll
of
make
course somebody said that.
of course they said that, but I'd say go to Heritage if you want to make a ton of money. He just wants to get it, you know, appraised or whatever, I think, because he knows what he has. He knew what he had. It's not like he doesn't know, but the fact that he has it, he was kind of showing it off. I don't think he's going to sell it, but I don't know.
I did miss in San Diego at my buddy's booth someone walking around with an Action One. And everybody at that booth took a picture with it except me, who wasn't there. I was like, no, I missed it.
I saw that, or at least I saw a clip of it. So he's just carrying around this.
Like, I can't believe I missed it.
So
Uh,
what? I always find it funny, you know, titles that become kind of hot all of a sudden. So what type of titles? Like, maybe it's just me. I've noticed like the boy comics have gotten, you know, just little like books that,
Kirby.
you know, I was just curious of like, hey, you know, what are you guys seeing out there as far as titles that have caught a little bit of heat?
for modern books?
No,
Golden.
Did you say the boys?
no, boy comics.
Oh, boy comics.
You know, the
Yeah.
Kirby.
Dear God.
Yeah. What about the boy comics? Sorry, just checking out.
No.
Terrible.
I just
They're
use those as a point of
way bad.
reference.
If you would put boy comics here, and you would put all winners, not all winners. Not the
Yeah,
winners.
see?
What's the one I hate?
The one you
World's
hate?
Finest.
World's Finest.
World's
Yeah.
Finest.
Oh,
That's the worst.
I take World
Worst
Finest.
run ever.
Well, no,
And if
no,
you
like,
like it, I don't. I don't. That's totally fine. I'm proud you do, and I'm glad you do.
my
think it's
question is, I just use boy comics as an example of like, hey, what are some titles we're seeing out there that maybe have been a little sleepy in the past, but they're kind of picking up steam, and you know, like them, hate them, or whatever. I just do boy comics. I just notice on some auctions they'll seem to be doing well.
They do. I mean, anything with Iron Jaw, especially the first, 10 issues with him in there. And then, of course, you got the Axis of Evil in one of those issues as well, which is still kind of hokey, cartoony. So that one's hit or miss. But, yeah, there's some good ones in the beginning, especially that one with the one where he's got his head over the earth and there's all the swastikas everywhere.
Yeah,
People love that one.
So are you seeing like other what about other titles, other series? I'm always just curious as to.
Well, did you see how much that Witchcraft went for?
Witchcraft.
You know, the one,
What's
the yellow one with the skull.
Oh, what did that go for?
Well, I think we could find out now. I think.
Oh, there was one for sale.
Oh no, tonight's the Baker auction, right?
I would say Captain Marvel Junior's Master Comics. That stuff's definitely been picking up quite a bit. Just Captain Marvel in general.
Dr. Fate stuff is definitely picking up.
Yeah, I mean, just like if you want to go on the lower end where you can still get in, and
Yeah.
the Dr. Fate is few and far between and harder to find, that's for sure. I'm just trying to think of something that was kind of soft that's heating up. Jungle
Western
stuff, maybe
season?
a little bit picking
Western
up. Some jungle westerns, I don't
jungles,
know.
but jungles did go up a bit. Jumbos have. I think the recognition of the artists now is coming out. So what I've noticed is Frazetta's
Horror, of course.
works, like first works of like Frazetta, which we all know the Tally Ho. I just saw a lot of them sell
Just-
for really high prices before.
I was just gonna say the famous Funnies, his run has gotten even further and further up there from what I've seen.
Sean, just gonna
You know,
love
I've heard that some books are kind of the flipper books are getting a little soft. But would you say is there a difference between Golden Age? Like, is Golden Age holding its own better? I don't know. What have you noticed?
Yeah, it just depends. Like, there's people who are going to price their golden age too high. Because we've seen leaps and bounds in it. And then every time it's people try to keep pushing that envelope, if it kind of sits for a little bit, I mean, you got to think about whose fault is that at some point. You kind of quasi know what's it going to sell at. And then everybody wants to kind of push that envelope a little bit further. And so when it sits, is it really getting softer, or are you just trying to push too hard on a book? So it just feels like that pushing at some point pauses.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's necessarily soft. It just
So maybe books aren't changing hands quite as fast as they have been. Like, going
see
to
a
one
little
guy
bit-
and then it's for sale again for a little bit more, and then it's another guy and it's for sale a little bit more. Maybe that's slowed down.
it just seems like stuff is still exchanging hands. It's just like I said, like I'll sell books for really good prices, and then they'll go to to a dealer who'll go to his booth and put it for even higher. I'm just like, why? I mean, I just sold it for what I thought was a really good price already. So I'm giving you a little bit of a discount. You're just going to go price it for more, which just makes me feel like people just like to have nice things on their walls because it's hard to replace, especially when you're a dealer.
Oh.
So you want to get some nice things on your walls, and B, you're kind of pushing that envelope a little bit too because you maybe have a large following already of people who like you. I don't know. I think Golden Age is still very strong. It just, like I said, I feel like people try to push a little too hard sometimes, and then if it sits for like a con or two, maybe you start thinking that it's getting soft. But
I mean, I'll tell you, I don't know if it's gotten soft as much as I've gotten more stuff I've had watching on eBay or whatever for a long time. All of a sudden, I've gotten seller has sent you an offer, and I forgot I was bidding on it from 4 months ago. And I'll be honest with you, I've gotten a lot of that. And I noticed that, and I didn't take advantage of one, and I did see it sell, and I'm an idiot for that one, but I deserve it. It was a Wonder Woman. It was a nicer version of the one I have, but I wasn't going to do it until I got rid of the other one. Kind of like burn the ships, DS. I love that.
So maybe a flip to the question: what titles maybe have we seen? Hey, Golden Age. I mean, the Golden Age has so much stuff. There's zero chance that every single title, every single thing is going to go up. There's some that are going to when it comes down as a whole, it goes up. But what's maybe a title out there that's like softened, that's just kind of sat on some walls that maybe a couple years ago it might not have, or maybe there isn't anything that comes to mind.
that's a good question.
Like if somebody came to you with a Golden Age series now, like, hey, would you be interested in buying them? That like that you just might not want, that you might have wanted, let's say a year or two ago.
Well, I would answer. I'm going to try to answer this for you. I'd say some of the hot books of the last 2 years, they might be coming at you with such high prices that you're just going to maybe not. You're going to hold off a little bit, right?
I think a lot of people have held off on a few.
Yeah, I'd be cautious with LB Cole stuff. I feel like that name sometimes has carried a lot of weight years ago, but maybe a little less right now. Not that he doesn't do good stuff, but like I said, usually when people get turned on to something, they turn onto the whole thing, but they don't truly realize that there's a smaller portion of an artist or a genre that's actually truly special. Like when horror was extremely hot, it was like all horror was hot. It's like, well, not all horror should be hot. Only certain ones really deserve it over
Right.
others. Not to say that, it can't all be
Like,
hot, but yes, it can. Matt Baker, not just because it's Matt Baker doesn't mean all Baker is excellent. All right.
Yeah, same with
Right.
Time Lease.
There's certain pieces that are outstanding, and same with LB Cole. There's certain pieces that I
Mhm.
think are outstanding. Other pieces, just because he did them, I don't really care. Just because he did Contact doesn't mean I want a plane done by LB Cole. I'd rather have a sci-fi by LB Cole more than I'd rather have. I don't care for Mask 2. Like, I really don't. I don't think it's a good book to me.
Brought that up, yeah.
I don't like Contact 12. Like, I think that's stupid book, but people like it. But that's what I'm just saying. Like,
Right.
find out what the keys are, whether you think it's stupid or not. These are the books that people want to collect and will continue, instead of like I said, we're just seeing that people get in, and that's great. I love seeing people get into the hobby. I love seeing people get into it, but that kind of raises all of it. But then there's really select ones you need to get into. So, but yeah,
Hey,
Sean, Sean knows I don't like Planet Comics 1 either. So I think that book's
Sure.
overrated in my opinion.
He absolutely blasphemes on it.
Yeah.
He's
Who do you
silly.
think's the
I know.
most foolproof,
I agree.
foolproof artist, though?
Yeah.
Jeff's talking great. But who's
Okay,
the
one
foolproof
thing
artist? I feel like Lou Fine.
Yeah, Lou Fine's
He's too
great.
expensive.
Are there any books, though, that he did that are kind of like, it's Lou
No.
Fine, but
Oh god, that's this I
yeah.
don't know if I can think of any
I
off the top
can't
of my
think
head.
of I feel like there aren't too many.
But you got, when you look at like
Like
national
layups,
comics, there's
like
nothing.
shit work, not by Lou Fine. I mean, I've seen some.
Maybe
by
some
him.
early jumbos.
Jumbos.
No, the
Maybe.
jumbos. Oh well, you couldn't really see it because it's him. Because the early
That's it.
jumbos, you have to understand, were larger, but they were.
Yeah, I'm talking about
very-
the original. Yeah, that's where he got his.
So that's
where
not
he
him.
started.
That's editor. He that you
Yeah.
go after them. Go after Fiction House.
Mhm.
They're the ones who put that. That's, you know.
I'll sell them all to you, Sean. I could give a.
We don't
care
blaspheme
less
about
that.
Lou Fine on this channel. We blaspheme in this house about Lou Fine.
I love Lou Fine. I like Lou Fine. Lou Fine is just more than fine. He's
Yeah,
great. I
exactly.
love Lou
You,
Fine.
you know a book I see in most cons, and again, it's an extremely popular book. I see it a ton, and I always kind of wonder if it would maybe come back down a little bit. Is basically the Chamber 19.
Yeah.
with the
Martini.
the Misfits cover.
Has it?
Yeah.
I'll
Is that
buy
one?
one.
It seems like if I ever go to a con, I always there's
There's
always
40 of
one.
them out, and they're all overpriced. But I
Yeah.
think they're all good. There's plenty. It's one thing you brought up was there's a lot of volume of those books that we're talking about, the LB Coles, and there's a lot of
Mhm.
not just a lot of issues that he did or a lot of books he did with All Star Publications. There's a lot of they're not very scarce. There are scarce ones that are obviously awesome and rare, but the scarcity factor has to come in a factor about a lot of these guys too, because everybody's like, oh, Baker's great. Well, there are some really hard to find shit by some of these guys. So some of the rare ones, I mean, especially early works by some of these guys, or even later works by some early guys doing later works is tough. But that's kind of cool. So we've got here
You
we
wanna
don't,
do
by
the
the way,
picks?
in the chat, for those of you that aren't watching the chat, we've discussed the Little Lulu, Hot Stuff, Little Devil, Sluggo.
Do you want to do picks or do you want to do whatever the topic thing?
We've got here the Heritage Auction that just ended, which I can bring up. Discuss that for a bit. We can do that. I'll bring that up.
You're
right
gonna
now.
love these pictures.
Hang on a second here. Oh, you have pictures?
Yeah.
You ready? Okay.
I'm
You
ready.
said it was Matt Baker auction night. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was Matt Bacon auction. I might do it next week because I just want to digest everything. Because I really, we could probably do it there. We could probably do that. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. There's just 4 of these. I saw this real quick. It was an interesting thing about Golden Age books that don't have a price on the cover. I never knew it. This one, not a spectacular cover, but it's interesting. It has no price.
Someone got new software.
Well, no, this is like a crappy old thing.
Oh.
This is another one.
So no price tag
Yeah,
anywhere on it.
No price at all. There's a
No
new
price
thread on
on it.
CGC. Ghost Rider,
Oh, I've seen that, but
yeah, no price.
I've seen that with no price. Is it just?
Is
Yeah,
it they?
I've seen that one.
Is it all of the run that had no price, or they're kind of errors or variants?
No,
or-
these are just. There's only 4 books in this whole talk, so that's it. But I thought that was interesting because
But every Marvel 21 has. Is
71,
I mean Marvel 71.
no price.
No- None of them have a price though.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
All
because
those books I showed.
All of them
none-
look like that because I know the Ghost Rider. I'm like, I was confused. I thought you said things that don't have a price. I'm like, well, the Ghost Rider. I know that one. I did not know Marvel actually had that. I never knew that. No
Yeah,
price.
it's
So
interesting.
CGC, we'll get into that in a minute. But let's see what did CGC say? Did they flag it as did they put? Is it like
it didn't say
Good.
anything about it.
because it's every one of that book, so don't put it on there.
Yeah.
Let's not make a
All
big
right.
deal out of it. It's a cool thing for us, but it's like me asking for you to put elephant cover on everything. So let's not make a big deal out of it. All right.
So I was kind of like, what can we talk about? And I was just
much
looking at
words on your
CGC
fucking
forum, and I looked at this group photo pic,
Uh-huh.
group book pic thread, and I just found some great pictures in there, and it just got me all jazzed up for a Golden Age. You know,
Nice.
it's not too hard to get jazzed up again, and I love seeing them raw like this.
Yep, me too. Look at the that's a fun run. It's actually here you go. If you want to get into Golden Age, most of these are pretty affordable, I would say. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Compared
Oh,
to
look how-
other titles of the Golden Age, like Liberty, Target, these are 2 good titles that have
Look how
good
nice
art
those
that
look.
are kind of in the same genre, but doesn't have it. Like Target, it doesn't really have a genre. It's kind of like wannabe dark GA and superhero at the same time. You know, they have
Yeah.
superheroes, but it's weird. I don't
Yeah,
know.
look at that
It's
guy.
more-
It's kind of crazy.
yeah, they're good guys and bad guys, but
That black cover looks real nice. Damn.
but they're cool books. I mean, they're cool books and they're easy. Well, this is a tough title to get into.
Oh, look at that. That's a good find. Nice.
That train
run.
one is a good. That is a good. Whoa,
Oh yeah.
that's really good. Look at that condition on some of those
Yeah.
colors. Jeez, nice collection. Oh, geez.
Wow. I'm not a big fan of how they look with the CGC labels, I have to say. That would look so much cooler without those.
Well, you're not going to convince me to slab. So, I mean, I did my slabs. I did get them. I had my 3 years of it, and then Lewis, look at what we have here.
Do you have all those, Lewis?
He doesn't have floor.
I have the middle.
It's a
Got the middle
it's nice.
No more
Some
play
books
here.
look so good together.
Yeah, that's I don't.
Oh, like that.
Oh.
That's a nice run.
That's a nice run.
They're missing a 1, but that's still real. That is nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Whoa. MLJ, knock on the door. Raws.
that would cost a pretty penny.
That's the run, right? Up to.
And does it have the Archie one in there?
I think it ends.
Oh, it doesn't have it. 22.
No, it's
isn't
missing it
Archie
right there, yeah.
22?
I was gonna say that there's but 20. Yep.
This
There it is.
probably cost less than the Archie first appearance.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say.
Probably.
Oh, Jeep.
Jeep.
Nice.
I've never seen that middle Jeep one. I've seen the
Yeah,
other ones.
me neither.
I've seen the Tyrannosaurus, the Jurassic Park one. I always called it. I said that's where they got the idea from. That's the Jeff Goldblum cover. Yeah. Oh, I've got that Thunder. I've got that Ruler. Do not have that Zago. I
That
never really
detector's
liked that.
looking cool.
You got the first
Zago's
Smurfs.
a cool fox. It's a fox.
Yeah,
it's like
sort
Is that
of
what
three
that
of them.
is?
there.
Yeah.
I
the first
probably have
Smurfs.
Thunder right here.
Oh, it's a shame they're
think.
not on the cover.
I think it is.
What?
They do appear. Yeah, their first appearance is in that magazine. I don't know if that's the one, but it's a shame if they don't appear on the cover.
It
What, the
is
Smurfs?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one after it that's yellow is they're on the cover.
That's a nice horrors right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
here's
have
so
that
I was
Thunder.
telling you, this is probably the manga action one. This
That is Shintaka
probably
Rush.
yeah. It's Osamu Tezuka. He's called the god of manga. He created Astro Boy and
Yeah,
pretty much
that's how I did.
started it all. And this was 1947, and this was his first comic, and it sold this year for 72,000.
Cheese and rice. All right. What are we looking at here? An auction?
Yeah, there's some high-end auctions in Japan.
Well, what was the ones with what's those pictures of all the peps and those actions? What was all that?
Okay, well
That's
that's
the boards.
this was I just threw that one in there because I wanted to show it, but all the rest is all these group shots are just from the CGC forums from a thread about group photos. So I was just looking through
Cool.
there and finding some cool stuff to
Gotcha.
get excited about Golden Age.
Nice.
Because you
So-
get tired of seeing the same old thing sometimes or talking about
Right.
prices. Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
that was it. Yeah. So I was gonna go. So heading to bed soon. Great to see you. Thanks, Magic Lasso. Gotta go. Yeah. Sorry, I lost out of the that Wonder Woman. I'll have to show you the picture of it. It was nicer than mine, and mine's about an 8.5. This book was immaculate.
Wow, these are what a collection this is. 94, 92, 94. I like this
Well,
one right here with the red
This
skull.
one here. Hang on. I
Yeah.
didn't know you had it up.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, there's more.
Oh, these are my books. How'd you guys get here?
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still going. I'm still going. Here we
Oh,
go.
wait. You son of a bitch.
Wow.
Rabbit hole is a
Yeah,
30
you go back enough in the CGZ forums and you start to see all the photo bucket. It's unfortunate, man. Because
Yeah, that was me. I have a lot of photo bucket stuff. Yeah, you could if you find there's some old photos of some of my my fantastic for number one. I was on there for a while.
Oh man, I would like to.
It was
have
out there for sale. I bought it from there, and then everybody talked about when I bought it, and I got it graded, and it got a 5.0, and everybody was like, "What?" They said it was a 2.0 at best. I'm like, "No way! I got a guy. Clean that
Oh
right
yeah.
up."
Here we go.
Oh, whoa!
Look how nice those look.
Raw
Wow.
Guru. That's some serious lantern action. Now, what's yours? I know yours is. I love your store. You still have yours, right?
Yes. Yes,
yeah.
I
Don't
do.
get rid of that thing. Yeah.
No, it's not going
First
anywhere.
appearance, Alan Scott. What are you gonna do?
Keep it is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, forever. Look at that one.
That's a nice.
7 Seas.
It's a nice selection.
Speaking of, somebody asked about 7 Seas 4. Anybody
Yeah.
know the reason why it's impossible to find? Lewis?
No.
No one wants to let go of it because of the shark cover and its classic Matt Baker. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't start being tit for tat, Sean Cleveland. That lantern cover is way better than Planet One.
Look at this.
Oh,
I'm going to be
that's
the
a fight in my
contrarian.
parish.
I'm going to be the contrarian here, and maybe I'm going to earn some booze. But I've never been a big Phantom Lady Run person at all.
No,
So-
because it's not consistent.
but
It's
that's
not
me.
all Baker.
That's
And the
me.
last one is really good.
You take your
And-
boy comics, and I'll take these.
No, I would just for the point of record, I was just using boy comics as a point of reference. But yes.
Oh. That's a nice pile.
Well, that
Yeah.
doesn't suck.
Mm-mm.
Wait a minute. Where's his Tech 27? Loser.
Yeah, come on. Oh, just hanging out raw.
Jesus, Harold is the okay. The second Marvel up, is that 9?
1971 and 79.
Oh, okay. So I don't get the grouping in that one. Okay.
Please, oh, this looks
Oh,
great
that's
together.
cool.
All these look
Those are
great
cool.
together.
I could do that with Wanted.
Really nice.
I
Yeah,
should
that-
do that with all my Wanteds.
That
From
that
Orbit
100-pager right
Publication.
there, the 3 full stories or whatever it is, the square bound ones, those are so tough.
Which ones are those?
The bottom right one,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Looks nice. That looks like a nice one too.
Oh,
Oh, these are probably still a little cheap.
Yes,
Westerns
They
have
might have-
always been pretty
they might have
reasonable.
gone down. Oh, that's a
Maybe-
Baker Western down there, I think.
Maybe
Bottom
not
left.
that Ringo Kid.
Yeah, the Western comic to the bottom left, that's Baker.
Ah,
Kid Called Outlaw is just cool. And sorry, but if unless unless there's a little kid holding a log for Chuck Connors, no one's really gonna care.
you know what I've been hearing a lot lately is people comparing us, our generation, showing our comic stuff and 80s stuff to our kids. They're comparing it to like when we were kids or people maybe a little older than us. They're like dads getting them to watch like a Western on TV. And I'm just like, God damn, I really hope it's not that bad, right? Our stuff has got to be cooler than that, I hope.
Yeah.
I like Westerns. I'm a big John Wayne fan, big Lee Marvin fan.
Quentin Tarantino.
I'm a big Western guy. I have Clint Eastwood movies. Yeah, you're not gonna knock Westerns. You know.
Oh, these are nice.
Is that a Pep 20
Yep.
with a 9.2?
It's a
Is that a
35
9.2?
and 9.2.
Oh, 35. I can't quite tell what it is. Oh, okay, I can see it better now. Gotcha. Never mind.
Nice run. That'll cost you a buck.
Oh,
Oh,
Yep. See, that's
look at that.
Look at this.
That looks
Yeah,
great.
Three Batman Tex.
Looks great together.
Yeah, the early detective comics are so cool. I mean, they really are.
They look really good there.
They do. That's nice. Oh, it'll be
Good
cool.
little
Little-
collection.
Smorgasbord, you know.
Yeah, most
I-
some Prime and
Some
Jungle.
Moby Cole, some Charles B. Byro. That Justice up there is pretty cool.
I'd like to
I don't
get
know
that
what the-
thrilling
what's
crime
the
one
Who
day.
Next, what's that? I've never
Yeah,
seen
that's
that
a
one.
tough one. Who is next is awesome. He's got like
I've
a
never
knife.
seen it.
and-
I mean,
Oh, you gotta look it up. Who is next is awesome.
all right, I'll have to look
Yeah.
at it.
Well,
Break
like
out
that
the
feeling.
girders.
Oh, wow.
Hang on.
Earthman.
That
Yeah.
damn Chilling Tales book in that corner, man. That book just seems to continually like go up and up and up. I just,
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
mic-
you
mic drop.
son of-
just
Oh,
chilling
I know
there.
who that is.
nothing to see
Good.
there. Move
I
on.
know who that is.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah. The Don Heck fan club.
They look better in a row than they do a single.
They look terrible constantly. Whole
I don't
run
know.
of shit. Most
Some of these are
overrated
kinda neat.
book of all time.
Okay, maybe I don't feel that horribly about it, but man,
It's the whole thing. The whole thing is exactly the same.
I like this Satan guy. That's pretty cool.
yeah, there's a couple hit bangers in there. The Shrunken Head.
There's a few
the
that,
Eye,
yeah.
Little-
There's like a horrific 8. Where's that?
I like the one he's in a guillotine.
That one I like.
Oh yeah, that guillotine one's great. That's cool.
Yeah, that one.
That perspective is great. That's cool.
That's a good one.
He really.
I just hate the
And-
bullet in the head, Don Heck.
It's like
I also got-
Frankenstein.
Whoa! Now some early ones of these Frankenstein, like the scary ones, are pretty cool. Before they got Dick Briefer did all his fucking craziness.
I can't believe there's this
So
many.
he did
of
the
them.
early parts. Briefer did the early parts with the cartoony, and then it got scary, right?
Right, then it got
Yeah.
scary. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's great. I love when it turns more into the horror.
Yep.
Like
It's
that.
drawn better. It gets more
Yes.
what we were used to as the Boris Karloff style. Less Herman Munster, more Boris Karloff.
Oh, got
No,
a
this is
hoarder.
great.
That's the book.
I have a copy. I have that over here.
Oh, nice.
Is that
Clearly-
the high
clearly that-
roller of the? Of
You
the
only have one?
Yeah. I didn't even know it was deemed to be a big one. Or
Hey,
I don't
that
think
weird
it's-
Tales of the Future right there is a look at that ghost. This is that those two on the top right over there, unicorns,
Which one?
dodo birds. You never see that weird Tales. of the
Dodo
Future.
birds.
The ghost.
Don't exist. Don't
The Loch
exist.
Ness monster.
Good luck on that weird Tales of the Future. That one. Oh, Green Llama too.
You got the clutching hand, one shot.
I
Ghost
feel like I
Rider.
don't see that weird very often.
No,
It's
that's the
not-
one I'm
it's
talking
not
about.
that worth-
That's-
It's not worth that much. It's a little more common. I had
It's
that
not
in
worth a lot, but it's just tough to find.
I had it in 8.5. I couldn't get rid of it to save my life. That wasn't
After
asking a lot.
Clutching
Then you get that
hand.
Blue Bolt.
I never even heard of clutching hand before.
It's a one shot. It's a cool cover. It just
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
See it.
Oh, the
I know what you
Hangman.
guys-
the whole Hangman row. Lewis, you can do this.
Come
How
on,
many do you
Lewis.
have?
Well, I've got 3 now. I've got one that's being mailed around and off to CGC maybe, and like I picked up a Hangman 4,
Yeah.
and then
I feel like I haven't seen this one in the middle. Is he gonna hang those two kids? What's he doing there? I like the Nazi one here. That one's awesome.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have
that
a
one's
thr-
tough.
I don't have a 3 though. Yeah,
That's the tough one, right?
Oh, there.
yeah, it's hard to say which. I don't know which one's the toughest. It's probably 3 is probably the historically been
This is the first of each one, right?
I don't know, but they look
I
good.
think that is the first of each one.
That Speedy is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the
first
idea of
title
getting
of
like
each one.
the
I
first
think it's
like
the first-
solo
First
version.
title of each one. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's good Daffy.
It's a great set. I mean, if Date with Millie, yeah. Such a trollop, huh? I could horn herself out every week.
I'm not sure what this group has in common with each other. But
They're good. The Tip Top is cool. I mean, obviously the Superman is cool, but we're missing a piece. The Lobster Tech always made me laugh.
oh,
Oh, hello, Bernard Bailey. Oh,
that's
by the way, it's supposed to come out soon, an entire anthology of every Spectre book
oh nice.
is coming out hardbound. I'll get some detail because my buddy who deals with hardcover books and comics told me that it takes a long time to get that shit.
I
Nice
like
perk
that
of
Black
acid.
Bolt.
Yeah. The
Blue Bolt, sorry. There's another Silver Streak.
Silver
What
Streak.
number?
We've got a lot of Silver Streaks tonight.
What number is that one?
Lewis?
Can't tell.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact number. It's one of the earlier ones, I believe. I can't remember if it's 7,
Yeah.
6, 8,
The
9.
first-
I don't
'cause
see
first-
those blue bolts very often.
The first appearance of Daredevil came in 6, so it's got to be after that.
Yeah.
Okay, good call. Good call. Good call.
What is this? Just a run here?
Tech
Just a
Run,
run.
Post.
No, it's not a complete. Yeah.
It's actually no main villain.
Well, it's got 2 Jokers here.
Oh yeah, there's a Joker there. Yeah. Well, that's
Oh.
just great. Superman solo covers.
Pretty
Solo,
good.
like what do we call those? What do they call photo cover? Not photo.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good ones there.
The condition is looking real sweet on these. Look at that Detective 33. Oof.
Mhm.
Is it 33? Yeah. Oh, there's.
That's some LB.
Which one's worth the most in this?
Blue Bolt. Yeah, the Blue Bolt.
The one in the middle row on the left, far left, with the skull wig.
Yeah.
Is Skullwig worth more than that? The go up to the top right.
Second one from the left or top one, far one on the right? I
Second
think it's worth
one.
more than
Sorry.
I think it's worth more than the whole top row, personally.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
you
I think
know.
the whole top row. I think the second one of the top row is the most,
I like the blue bolt with the
but I think the
devil-
one on the
devil
right is
guy.
my favorite.
I like this
Yeah,
one.
I've always thought that one was kind of cool, but people bashed the shit out of it. I don't know why. I never cared what anybody thought anyway. Fuck them.
Oh, how about here? What's the
I
winner
got.
here?
I like this run.
Mm,
I know
Got
the top, yeah, the top left went nuts a couple years ago. Spook detective cases, but the
Oh
bottom,
yeah. You're right.
yeah, the middle left with the devil, that one's been heated up quite a bit
That's
too.
a good one to get. Yeah, and the one jungle one. Not he doesn't have. There's that when it changes. It changes title right after that last jungle one.
I feel like I don't see that one with the horse very often. Phantom.
The last jungle, the last Terrors of the Jungle, one of them has a low print one. That last one on the far right, yeah, that's a lower print run than the others, because it switches title after this to something else.
He gets really wild on some of these covers. Oh, these are nice.
Oh, yep, Terrors of the Jungle. There it is. Yeah, that's an early one. Nice run. There's that power. The power is cool.
I like this underwater one. That's cool. Creeping Scourge. Scourge.
Nice Catman victory.
Vault of Horror. That's a cool one. Johnny
We were
Craig.
gonna this October we got to do that EC show we were talking about. We got to get it.
Yeah.
Well, we did EC last year. Remember we did EC last year. We need another horror guy to do because last year we did
Here. This is a great variety. Whoever this is has showed that tiling before too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's got way too many good.
Whoever
ones.
has the tiles, this guy is. Yeah.
I love the variety in that one.
Hey, I found some of my old pictures in there too.
Nice.
It's pretty funny.
All right, I got it.
Oh yeah. I still have oh god, only 4 of these left.
I'll take them. I don't know which one.
Sad.
I'll take them.
The tough
Oh,
ones.
good.
this was your run, Mike. This was your run?
Yeah, this was early days of my timely collecting.
Nice. Okay.
I really missed that all winners.
Do you have one of your Wonder Womans?
Yeah, I think I have it in here. This was mine too. I missed
'Cause
that.
that's what got me first. Because I understood you as the timely guy, but when I saw that Wonder Woman post, that's when I reached out to you the first time.
I missed that detective.
I love that. The Wonder Woman run is yeah.
Here's me
I
showing
think it's
off.
because you had the sensation one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was showing off the first Captain America in print on the inside cover here. I like them raw. Oh yeah, I used to have 2.
Oh my God.
There's the 2.
There. Yep. 2
Still
first.
got
Yep. I
those.
was like, are you
Still
kidding
got
me?
those. I used to have 3 of these. Kept
Oh,
one.
God.
But man, what I sold them for, oh man, you just don't even want to know. They're so cheap.
Yeah.
I kept 3 of these.
The bottom right one.
Yeah, bottom right and
Yeah,
top
that's tough.
on
That one's tough.
2 on the left.
Yeah. The bottom right one, I don't know why, but it seems tougher for me.
Oh, I don't have these anymore, either one.
Oh.
That's a great cover. And I don't have these. Oh.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, it's a cool one. Yeah.
I like that one.
And one of these was from this one I think here was from a bound book, and the colors were insane.
It looks like it's. Look at the. Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
I compared Schomburg to those awesome G.I. Joe box cover art. It has the same
Okay.
let's go.
Gee,
I was trying to be fancy with my comic rack.
Rack, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Here's some other people's stuff. Oh, wow,
there you go.
that's
This
an
is a-
amazing.
This is
collection.
a hot run. Look at this. He's
Wow.
missing a Fantastic 3, the little bastard. And
Wow.
of course some other ones, but that's
Does-
some good books right there.
That's
Okay,
nuts.
the most expensive one here, obviously top first book.
Well, I was just gonna say, do we think
Pending condition though.
Well, maybe I'm a dumbass, but I probably it's still the first Detective Comics there. But is that Amazing Man 22? Is that like how close is that now? Like if let's
I
say
mean, I'm thinking pending condition, but the Detective Comics looks way good.
It's a distant second. It is not.
Yeah,
That Amazing
there's
Man
nothing
comic
that's going to beat that
too
detective.
Yeah.
is
That
cool,
detective is a 6-figure book, probably.
but that Detective 31 per point comparison to Amazing Man is not.
Yeah,
I mean, that's-
there's not even, Mask won't even compare on its best day. Nothing will.
Yeah, the Tech 31 is just too far ahead.
Actually,
of all
the Tech 31 is probably more than the entire bottom row combined.
Yeah,
And almost, I would say, yeah, the bottom row combined.
depending on grade, you could probably buy that all of them with that Tech 31 sale.
Yeah, I'm just freaking out about that Mask one and Amazing Man up there. The
Yeah.
Wonder
what does
World.
it go?
not so much.
Detective, Amazing Man, Mask, then Weird Tales.
The Weird
That
Tales.
Wonderworld comics has gotten pretty expensive too.
Yeah.
It might be
It
more than
makes-
the Weird Tales.
Oh wow.
The
See,
Eerie one isn't cheap either. Let's be honest. Eerie
pretty
one is not
common,
cheap. I
I
mean,
think.
actually, they're all. You got a Chestnut up there. Come on, we're fucked.
yeah, I don't know. I think I'd take the Amazing Man 22 pocket. I don't know. I never see it, and then I'll just save up the Detective Comics 31. I always think, but yeah, you're right for value. You're right. The
Well,
one I
per point, obviously the tech's going to be.
yeah,
way
it's not the one I
better.
grab, but
I was thinking
yeah.
pending condition. Could it swap out one for all?
This guy's
Would you
focus
do it?
is all over.
Would
the
you do? Let's just throw this out there. If you had that Tech 31, would you swap it out for all those other books, or vice versa?
Ooh.
Well, would you do it? Vice versa. Which way would you do it? Would you, if you had
Yeah.
this
I mean, presumably they all equal.
a 9 for 1 or a 1 for 9? Which way
I'd
you
do
I
go?
mean, I like all the other books better than the.
I'll take the
I'm not a
Detective.
Detective 31 guy, but that's just me.
I'm gonna go with the other 9, but I'm gonna regret it tomorrow.
One.
I'd
I'd like-
be able to get those 9 easier than I would get the Detective back.
I would agree, with exception of that Amazing Man and
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's
The Amazing
you're
Man's
kissing
tough
that,
to find. That
You're-
Chesler is no joke
Yeah.
up there in that upper right.
you're kissing that. Yeah, Amazing Man goodbye. You won't be able to.
Yeah,
get that.
yeah, you're gonna have a tough time with that Eerie with a Blue Bolt, Wonder World. I mean, those you see. Let's be honest, those you see. The Weird
mean,
Comics actually is good book.
The
too.
Centaur is hard.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Centaur,
I think the two toughest are the Amazing 22 or the two in the upper right hand corner. Those are the two toughest to find.
You got a Centaur. You got I mean, this is
Yeah,
a
what
tough.
do you say, Jeff?
Which way are you going, Jeff?
That's so hard. It's a great question. Like, I'm just trying to think what I would do if I was in that situation. Like, part of me wants to be like, I'd rather have 9 awesome books than 1 awesome book. But man, that awesome book is.
Yeah.
I'd like to say I would just come to my senses and just be like, take the great big book and call it good. So I'd probably take the Tech 31 and be kicking myself no matter which way I went. But yeah, God, that's a tough one, man. I think I'd take the Tech 31.
Good topic. Ooh,
War
that's
Fury.
good. That's a cool run. Guy getting choked. Yeah.
Hey, it's the guy from that cover.
Yeah, it's Don Heck again. Repeat. Don Heck.
Yeah, good call, Sean.
That's what they reissue the cover to.
Unseen.
It's not an homage. What do they call that? It's not a remark. I don't know.
Well, that was first before Hex, wasn't it? Or was Hex first?
I don't know. One of them was. I don't know which one was first.
I like these bottom 3.
I don't know why I'm
Lazy
spacing.
fuck is what he is. Yeah, their unseens are cool. Lewis, do you have any unseens?
I just have the
They're
bar-
the later
bar-
version. I know what.
No, yeah, the only unseen I actually have is the last one, the
The
barber.
last one, yeah.
That
Those-
marriage
those are
one
pretty
is pretty
good.
awesome.
That was the shaving a haircut 2 bits.
Yeah,
You know,
that's the only one I actually have. Yeah,
Yeah. There's the other cover. What's the other one with the guy getting a haircut or he's getting a
the
shave?
Chamber of Chills.
Chamber of Chills. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a
Always
guy-
have those two together. If you ever have someone barbershop, got to put that in there.
For this one, your grave is ready.
Yeah. So
Terror Tales. That's pretty neat. I like.
Yeah,
this skull
I've
one.
had- I think I've got 4 or 5. The one I don't have the last one, the one on the far right. That's probably the one I'd I think it's probably most people's favorite of this.
That is pretty
Yeah,
good.
the Witch's
It's-
Brew. Yeah.
It's still fairly reasonable for what it is for
Yeah.
horror books. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
You get
I would
rid of
agree.
Yeah, these look good. They don't look too cheesy, I don't think.
Shoot, I gotta bounce, guys. Let's get in there. I
Alright.
got an early morning. Catch up with you guys later.
Laters.
All right, man. It's good to see you.
You too. See you, JD.
Who's it signed by?
It's just a chair.
That's
I wonder who these are signed by.
probably
Oh.
later, chat.
Later. I like these Everett. I think Everett did some of these covers.
Mm-hmm.
Heroic.
I haven't seen a couple. It's funny. I see occasionally the the woman that's bound. There with the
I
bomb.
see the woman in the crosshairs.
Yeah, a few of those I haven't really seen.
Well, earlier, I've never seen the one before. I never saw the one with the 9/11 on it. The
Which is
1911.
great. They look great together. Oh God, this is
Oh.
what kills me. What the hell?
Those triumphs. Is that what
Yeah.
I'm seeing? Okay, now that's a damn. That's
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 this
not
this
impossible.
one
That's-
guy on CGC forums.
Oh,
He's
Jeff-
just
Did Jeff leave?
yeah, he's out.
I
Yeah.
wanted to show him the video about the C2E2 thing.
There's a few Triumph books that are just, yeah, I don't know. That might be, we're talking about like one of the tougher runs to do. That's
Yeah.
gotta be up there.
Well, tough.
No,
to get
forget
any.
about it. Do you try to get a Triumphs? Forget about it. You can look at the. I mean, I would love to. Look, Gerber doesn't have all the pictures of them in the book. Remember that.
Yeah,
There's a lot missing in the Gerber book.
Yeah,
like the one
I gave up.
Mine
I gave
mine
up.
is
on
not
it.
that old.
no, that's pretty cool. I've only seen a few here and there. I've always liked them and thought about picking up. There's always a few I'm looking
That's
at.
really good. That's
I've never seen anybody have a. I don't know if that's that
That's
many.
it's like that time that Centaur run came up and everybody was like, "Holy
Yeah.
shit!"
Yeah, yeah,
This
I've
is
never
that
seen
for me in Triumph. I mean, it's
I'll-
smaller scale, but
I'd love that Navala #1, man.
yeah, I've seen that. I've seen
Damn.
that. I mean, I've seen the same Triumphs. Like I've seen a few of them, but not a lot.
Yeah,
I have a bunch of these.
Not bad.
Oh, there were Gil Kane covers. They're freaking phenomenal. Some of them.
Dime Comics.
They're okay. I don't mind. Again, I like getting things that if they're cool on the end, I still read some of them. Some of this title is cool. Some of it's weird.
I've
This
got
is the
I've got a few. I've got the bottom right ones on my wall. I've got the.
Did I give you? I bought one of these things recently.
Ah.
He's missing a few. He's
Yeah,
missing the vampire one. I know he's got the
Yeah.
symphony one.
Yeah, I've got a few of those, but yeah.
I got a vampire one.
They're not overly pricey. I mean, I guess like a lot
they're
of them,
moderate.
they're getting pricier, but
I compare them to like the Unknown
Mhm.
and Adventures in the Unknown.
These are kind of creepy.
Mhm.
Yeah, Weird Terror. These are reasonably priced too for that for like something that is that look of that pre-code horror,
Yeah.
classic pre-code horror look. This is a title you can get at a reasonably priced. They're mass produced. Okay, they're Harveys, right? They're Harveys.
Yeah, the one on here. I mean, maybe things have changed. The one that goes for probably the most is there's the one where it has the guy's perspective of like putting crap into the fire. So it's the kind
Oh
of
yeah.
that right.
But every time, to complete this is if you're trying to get a complete run, remember there's always levels within levels. Any run is going to have a tough book in it.
There
This
you go.
magazine is haunted. Some of these are really good.
Wow, this one's cool with the fiery skull over
Mhm.
down here.
Mhm.
Yeah, the second one on the left, that's a popular one. The one with the woman on it, the good girl cover. That one, one above it.
Oh yeah.
That one's you've seen that one. Oh,
Nice cap.
nice cap, Ron. Oh, Some of these are cool.
SSS.
Mhm.
That's probably hard to get.
A Whiz Run.
It
Does he have the first?
looks like it wouldn't be hard, but I bet if you try. Well, I mean, these are like
Well,
nines.
Yeah, he's got often. Yeah.
Oh, these are neat.
First Ghost Rider.
I like this weird mysteries over here.
Yeah. You know what? Everybody likes. Obviously, the 8 is everybody's. Is that the one? Was the brain one, right?
Wow, is
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the brain. I think brain's number
That's
5.
the number 1. This is probably the second coolest one.
Yeah. If you scroll, make sure I didn't miss one that's on here, but yeah. I mean, the weird mysteries. I think most of all of the covers are pretty solid, but yeah. I mean, there's Weird Mysteries 4, Weird Mysteries 5.
Mhm.
You know, those two go for a decent amount typically. Obviously, the Red Seals, Chesler's.
Yeah.
Those are pretty
Yeah, I was
cool.
gonna say the Red Seals. I was gonna say that one. You don't
Yeah.
see that. You're not gonna see that.
Yeah, and you see it. You see some of them pop up. It seems like they kind of come in waves. Like there's a couple of the Red Seals in the run. There's,
Mhm.
as a matter of fact, they might be up at.
I have that wanted.
Yeah.
is this the first appearance of Ghost Rider?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I think the first one is a picture cover, right?
Death Valley.
Yeah.
Never saw. Never seen
It's
it.
like some
Probably a
solid
local-
art.
a
I
local
think it's
publication.
there's one Death Valley that I think is kind of a popular one. It's that's right there. It's the top one. Is the guy's about ready to get hit in the back of the head with
This
a
one?
shovel.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right in the, I don't know if it can zoom in enough. Right there. So he's about ready to get hit in that back of the head with
okay.
a shovel. Yeah. That one there actually does decent.
Another Red
Yes.
Seal.
Yep. So those some of the Red Seals. Got
That
some
Eerie
super-
is the first Dracula cover from 1947. Dracula Eerie, number 40. Eerie 17.
That's a great pile.
that Wonderworld comic.
I was gonna say the Wonder World's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
That's good catch, Lewis. I was looking at that underneath the. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
One, two. Wait, hang on. Let me see.
He's got
Zoom
them
in.
all.
That's all of them. Yeah. 8.
Nothing to see here. Move on.
It's so much red. Jesus.
You think Marvel had like the red ink supplier? Like they just got a deal on red ink.
Thank you, Ezra. Tim Holt 11. That's the one. Yeah. All right. Stay tuned for the. We have a witness from C2E2. Golden Age Guru was supposed to be here for me to put this on, but it was kind of funny and I wanted to do it. Putting light on a situation before anybody says anything.
Black Hood. Here we go. I imagine.
Oh, look at that. He's got the Hangman down there too.
You know, on those, a lot of times people used to always say that Hangman 8 was always the rarest one. So
That's nice.
Oh, these used to be mine.
I love Sensation.
I miss them.
Sensation's the better run than Wonder Woman.
Look at that. These awesome water covers. Oh, yeah. I put my caps in there.
There you go.
Oh, that camera. Whoever
Oh, that
bought
jumbo.
that from me.
That jumbo.
That's a
Hey,
great.
what did you do with your comic racks? Do you still have them?
I still got them, yeah.
Okay, I need to get some of those.
Here again, here's like Liberty and like Target Treasure Comics exists.
It's pretty
Some of
neat.
these are pricey, but
Here we go.
Flame.
That's a good-
Wow.
This is good books. This is good books, everybody.
I like that
This is
science.
ridiculous. First of all, let's talk about the Fantastic, the Science one, the Flame. Lewis, is
Oh,
this
that-
you?
This Wonder World. Look at that one.
Oh, that's a
Damn.
good one.
Yeah, if this one's not me, I think I might have an idea of whose it is, though. Just guessing.
Well, because you have 90% of these books. Get even the Green
I've got
Mare.
a few of them.
I think
Yeah.
some of these are in your collection now. Is it possible?
Well, I mean, I do have some of them, yeah, but
Not
yeah,
that exact book.
probably, yeah. I don't know if that's the exact one. Yeah, as far as I know, I think I know who this might be.
Yeah, I'm guessing too.
Great.
Text me if you think. Well, I'll
Oh, look at that shadow right there. That
waiting to
was
see
awesome.
2R flags. In other words,
I love this shadow. with
that's
the
what I think it is.
skeleton there. Awesome. Hey, you were talking about this earlier.
Yeah,
Abbott Cost-
it's
Hey,
good. I told you it's a great book. Oh, look at this. Oh, again. What numbers?
4, 7 Cs, 4 and 2. But look how
2,
much different
4.
the color could be.
Yeah, that's 2 4s.
That's why when you get your new copy, your
Hey, listen.
supposedly
I
upgrade
forget
of
who
your
it was
book.
in the chat. Hang on. Keep that up for a minute here, because we're.
I got a
gonna-
better one of this.
Was it Magic Lasso who said it? I know he left.
But when you get a replacement for your book, you want to keep your old one around till the new one comes so that you can compare them. Because sometimes the colors are not what they seem. So you get it in
Where
hand.
was this? Where was this in the chat? Somebody talked about 7 Cs, and there was no 4s. Oh, curious your thoughts on 7 Cs 4. Herodork had a 3, a 5, and a 6, and no 4. We had 2 right now on our show. There you go.
It's a great cover.
Our thoughts? Cool cover. Move along.
These are cool.
Now planets are good. Those planets are really good. By the
Where's
way.
Gretzky?
Oh, Mr. Gretzky, we got an Archie run. There's some
Is this
990 though. Some
Is
good
this
ones
his
on the early.
collection?
That's a good book. Is that his?
I don't know. Oh, there we go.
Ah, throw that shit away.
Oh,
Gotta
that's
read the
not a
paper.
bad little collection.
That's not a bad run.
Oh,
Sandman
that
kind
top
of
row.
sticks out there. The
at that
Sandman
top
sticks
row.
out. I love that top row.
I
But
like
then you
the
get a Tech 31 bottom there.
I like the Flash. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just me.
Yeah, it's
Well,
rare.
yeah.
Very rare.
Oh, these are cool.
Yeah.
These aren't. Those are tough.
Ooh.
Ooh, scary ones. Oh,
That's neat.
it's cool. It's a great run.
The B. Oh, that's nice. I used to have one of those.
That's a great book.
Yeah. Feeding
Love
the kids.
Yeah, it's my
poison.
favorite one. Giving them dynamite. Give them poison.
Oh, feeding them poison. Poison into the candy bars.
Into the candy bar. They're doing it.
This
You
these
had
are-
that book? I didn't know you had that book. thought
I
you said
used
you were
to. I used to.
Oh.
I don't anymore.
Oh.
You used to not have to worry about not finding it anymore, but now it's
Yeah,
like
no, yeah.
they
Oh, I get
disappear.
it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I pass on books forever because I'm like, it'll be back. I'll see you next con. And then everybody else. All right, can I show something quick because I got to get it out of the way.
I'm almost. Let me see how many. Where are we at? I'll go super fast. Ready? Bam.
We were going to
bam.
bring up the C2E2 thing. We did
Spook,
want to.
Challenger.
Challenge is good. Catman.
Yeah. Danger comics.
Keep going to danger. Keep going to danger. I'd rather see this, to be honest with you.
All right, danger. That's cool.
Keep
I
doing
like
this. I really just
Tiger.
gotta address it. So there's people.
Tiger.
asking.
That's a cool one.
I get it.
Are these?
I have that weird suspense story.
What
Frazetta.
is the deal with these three together?
There's something about them missing the ink. They're
Mm,
not right. Obviously the one on the far right is that. That's not how they normally look. They Canadian?
I don't know. Caps. Oh, I love
could be
this.
Canadian.
This display is awesome. Look at
That's
that.
cool. That's cool. Having the Dell display with all the Dell titles
Yeah.
of the era. And not only that, he's got the different eras. It's 1951, 52 on every one of them, pretty much.
That's awesome.
55
Oh,
on
geez. What the heck?
55 on the photo cover was 52, 53. That's too many. Now, if that was Ultimate Fallout 4 with an acetate, they'd be hell to pay.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. There, I
Dynamite.
did it. Okay.
Dino Buy.
Oh, look at that.
Bunnies, yeah.
There
This
it
is-
is.
Frazetta run.
Great.
That's a collection. That's a
He's
collection
missing-
I wouldn't mind slabbing.
He's missing the 29.
He's missing. Yeah, well, he's missing.
Oh, that another one that looks great together. Look at all that. Looks
Yeah.
great.
I want to see somebody do that with all the crime and suspense stories Charles Byro covers.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Two-Fisted
Two
Tales.
Fisted. That's a good title to do that to, too.
Yeah,
That's a cool book. That's a nice one.
I'm not sure what is going on here,
Yep.
but these are
Just
incredibly rare, amazing mans down here.
yeah, a lot of amazing man. Look at that Chesler. Look at the Centaur comic pages and funny pages.
Comic pages, yeah, I never
Yeah.
see. Jesus, I feel like I don't see Liberty Scouts.
That's what I'm thinking. Who's Liberty Scouts? Is that
I don't know.
Centaur as well or no? It
It's
doesn't have the
Centaur.
same lettering.
It's Centaur.
It is okay. And then we're back to normal stuff I've seen 100. Oh, whoa! That text, those early text, go to the top.
Yeah.
That's a nice, just beautiful.
9.4, wow. 9.85 jumbo, wow, that's
That Flash being a 9.6 to Hawk with Hawkman.
nothing
Oh.
top notch. These are pretty
Yeah.
good.
Good run.
Looks good together.
Yeah.
JoJo. There's a chamber.
Oh, that Unicorn Country has started.
Oh, these jumbos are awesome.
Every one of those jumbos, well, the late one on the front there are the hard ones to find. Those are the last 4 issues.
They're really cool looking. I like this Grim Reaper guy here.
Yeah. There's
Wow.
one before it. That's the Elf one. Is This Tomorrow is always a popular book. Eerie.
Valkyrie first
All
appearance.
cool books. Air fighting. Yeah. Yeah. I got a cool Air Boys I'm looking for. Really cool by.
Oh, look at this Hitler
That's
collection.
a whole Hitler run, right?
That's a great Terry Tunes.
Oh, yeah. The
great.
Terry Timms, the
Those
Mystic, the
two.
Marvel headline. Do we got anything there? Ooh, what's that?
Pickle Hitler.
Pickle Hitler.
Genie
Master.
Hitler. Surprised
Great.
that he did something wrong, Hitler.
Yeah. I've seen that
These
one.
guns.
Master
Whipped,
Comics one, yeah.
ass whooped Hitler.
It's nice.
Wiz.
Was that
oh,
was that Stray Flexing?
no, I don't think so.
Uh,
A lot of these were from like before 2000.
oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Will Eisner,
Wow.
except for the all top.
Some ducks.
Some Carl Barks is that.
Wow, a lot of these ducks.
Those are Carl Barks masterpieces.
I don't know who that is. Is that Paul Rudd?
Is that old school Vince?
He could afford it.
Is that Vince Skurlock from like the
Oh, you know, I could. I
from
don't
7
know.
from
No,
10
I don't
years
know.
ago?
I have no idea.
Right.
And we're reaching
Oh, that Voodoo. That's a tough one.
weird. Wow, that's a lot of weird.
A lot of good weirds.
Yeah, the weirds like the.
Carpet's weird on that one. That's the
Yeah,
weirdest
yeah.
one of that is.
I mean,
Fuck,
the
wait,
first
The
few.
Shining?
It's
You
really
really
the
in
first.
the fucking Overlook Hotel right now?
The first 2 or 3, and then if you go down to the bottom row of that, like the last rows, that's where it gets really tough. Like those last so many.
Oh
like-
yeah.
Here's look at that.
Hey, more 7 Cs.
Oh, that's some of
Triumph
them.
again. The earliest ones.
Yeah, those are yeah.
This
Forget it.
one with the dog is ridiculous. Oh my god. Ooh,
Ooh, double set.
they look great together. It goes with that carpet too.
It does. Really ties the room together.
Man, just swap my rug, man.
He has a whole room just for those. Oh, look at that Centaur collection. Wow.
Peed on my fucking
That-
Centaur.
Oh, just finding like a couple of these is
Obviously, you don't
like
collect
a life
comics.
journey.
So I'll
Hey,
take it
here's
back.
mine.
Oh, this is
There you
just.
go.
Oh, hey, I like all these.
Some
Okay.
39s.
I like every one of those books. I'd love to have in that condition. Wouldn't care. Love it.
Tip tops.
Like Tip Tops. Like Tip Tops. They're
Those
cool.
are good. I like the variety.
Mm-hmm. Tip top.
Oh, nice jumbos.
Good jumbo run. Good early jumbo. Oh, okay. Now I've seen this. I've seen this collection like this. Do you know that these now are way more than I ever thought they were?
I could see that.
They have skyrocketed. I had no clue. Somebody asked me, I'm like, I don't think so. I'm like, holy cow, you're right. They were telling me about
Yeah,
it.
I could see this having like breaching generations, you know, and having that
Yeah,
popularity.
it has. It
Yeah.
got there because it's kind of funny and
Yep.
kind of makes fun of things they were into at the time.
And it's got that kind of crumb, you know.
That, oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's hard. That's nice right there. Damn.
Yeah.
But those. There's the V. Does
Yeah.
DS still have that?
Which book?
Oh, look at this. Come on, guys.
I know who that is.
What are they doing here?
You go next. I think I know.
Save some for the rest of us.
Yeah, look at that. Hoarders.
Woo! That's what
The
Bub,
Planet Run.
Bub wants this. Or he
Everybody
did.
wants this.
I don't know if he still wants it. That's a cool run. Flash. Oh, that's a nice.
You got a Batman one, a Cap one.
You know,
First
All-Star
team
Center.
up thing.
Green Lantern. Cool.
Green, yeah.
Subbies.
Oh, nice. Oh, you like that? You have
Also,
that.
yeah, they're not bad. They're okay. Yeah.
I kind of like some of that run more than others, but
This is Ben. This is funny. Like he has like the same taste as me. It's terrible.
oh,
It's a nice one.
yeah,
That's-
the all flash quarterlies. Look at the condition of all flash.
What
Oh,
the heck?
What is wrong with you?
What is this? The first Two-Face?
Zoom in a little bit if you. What is
Is
that?
it acetate? Is that what it is?
Two-Face.
Yeah.
It's first Two Face.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah.
True Crime.
True Crime.
And two more. Oh,
There you go.
I wish I bought this one. I saw this and passed on it twice, and then I never saw it again ever.
I know whose collection. I think I know who this is. He's missing 34, right?
Wow, this is
Yeah.
great.
This is the guy he owns the 6.5 of the 3.4. If I think I know who it is. I have that. I have a few of these.
Jungle Gym.
I have that for sure.
Ludwig von Drake. Never heard of that.
Some of the I have I don't know. I like the Dark Shadows. the Barnabas Collins. So
The Archie with the aliens, kind of cool. All right, that's it.
oh nice. Oh well. Cool.
If that
Thank you.
doesn't get you wanting some Golden Age books, nothing will.
So, briefly for what I was asked, well, let's go there. So we saw, I'm just going to be the last we talk about the C2E2 Ultimate Fallout 4, and we're only bringing it up because Jeff was on here and people asked me, who are you going to talk about it with him? I said, we joked about it, we poked fun at it, and that's what it is right now. Yeah, I feel bad for everybody who missed out because 95% of you guys that missed out wanted to sell it anyway. So don't lie to me. It's all about greed and money, and everybody got into it. And it's one of those times. I don't think it's people are saying this is a Armageddon. Maybe for certain things, it's not. It's going to continue, but I don't think anybody's going to try to put plastic on a book again and pawn it off as a.
But I don't get. Is that the same thing? Like, because I haven't really been.
They
paying
put
attention.
plastic over a very. They put. All right. You know what? Let me bring up on the guy who actually. All right.
But like
This guy saw it. This guy saw everything, and we'll just
There's
let
the-
him explain.
Be
It.
mad at CGC, and then there's the Be Mad at the Dealers. Is that it?
Yeah, I'll let this guy explain it here. Hang on one second. Here. Okay. So let me do it right now. Microsoft Edge
I'd be
tab.
surprised when dealers act like dealers, right?
Make sure you guys see who it is here. Can you see?
No.
Oh, sorry, hang on.
I hear something.
Oh, there we go. All right, let me go back to here. All right. This was a guy who was at C2E2. Let's find out what happened.
Te llamo a que vaya a recoger la paellera. Y me acuestas tú allá para abrir el restaurante que era el arroz. Y me llama el cocinero. Risita, ve por la paellera. Venga, que a las 2 de la tarde ya están aquí. Miren, bañador. En las chanclas. Todo despeinado porque no me dio tiempo nada ponerme las chanclas y el bañador. Voy a la playa, había subido la marea. Eso. Tú, había subido la marea y encontré una paella. Y la encontré porque estaba la paellera agarrada metida entre las piedras de Chipiona del faro. Y cuando entro en el restaurante me ve el cocinero con una paellera y a ver la vende paellera. ¿Dónde llega el agua? Llegaba el agua al restaurante. Había subido la marea. Jesús, ¡ay, que se ahora! Con los dos sacos de arroz. ¡Ay, llama para Sevilla! ¡Llama a Sevilla!
Well, that's apparently what happened. So I was the guy who saw it. So that's it in a nutshell. What happened, and it just turns out that Marvel didn't sanction the book, I guess. So
we just thought we'd sub up
Open
the entire
in.
controversy.
oh, sorry. There we go.
In one shot, we just thought we would settle up the whole controversy. We'll just
Yeah,
sum
we
it
just
up right
figured
there.
might as well do just go out and just explain it once and for all.
Yeah.
And I'll probably put that out for everybody on the channel by itself because everybody wants to know what happened. So that's it. That's our response. We're laughing at everybody. We're laughing at anybody who really wanted that book because the flag is a disgrace. It's just the whole thing is just top to bottom. Everybody handled it poorly. Overreaction by people that didn't get a book that really is only $1 bin book with plastic over it. Get that everything else out of your mind. Everything is what it is, and it's a joke. Something is worth what some idiot's going to pay for it. And you want to know what? I see it going for $1 million book. I'm not bringing up telling anybody about it. Go at any auction sites or anything and look for this thing because that's just a disaster in its own right. But that's the response we got. So there won't be any acetates on any Golden Age soon. If somebody does that, and good luck. you know, I'm sure CGX, which is what I'm calling them now. My response to CGC is simple. Get your shit together. You've had a rough time. You've hired a bunch of new people, including something called, I heard that you have high-end graders, which is great, who whatever. But let's get out of this thing right now of CGC maintaining integrity. You want to maintain integrity, put out a statement saying that you're going to fix the problems that you've had. Your integrity, let's talk about a Wiz 2 with a bad back cover. You've had a bad run. And I know it's a lot of books and you can't get everything right, but your name is certified guarantee. not grading, guarantee. So I don't stand by your word then. So acetate gate, yeah, that's a great one. Series for a collector new to Golden Age, affordable. What would you say to look into? Zach, tell us. Well, if you're interested in a title, if you're interested in horror, we went over a few of the horror titles that are really common. Look for Harveys or ECs. Those are your best bet. Some ECs are going to be a lot of pricey, and and some Harveys are going to be. So if you're a completist, 1 or 2 books in every run is going to be expensive. But there are some out there. Some other ones is Adventures in the Unknown. Is probably, I think, the best for the horror for people to start in, because you kind of get a Marvel-esque title because it's an Atlas book with a horror thing, so kind of could steer you towards which way you want to go. If you like the art of that guy also did a bunch of other stuff. Ken Bald just did a lot of those covers, so if you don't like Ken Bald, don't buy those. Those are my things.
I think it always just depends on what kind of books you like, and if you like the horror. You probably can get into a lot of entry level pre-code horror as long as the grades are lower, but then it's fine. Just grab some lower stuff, see if you like them. If you like science fiction, there's some different things out there. There are still, as much as we say that everything is out of reach, you just have to remember of all the, I don't remember hundreds of thousands and thousands and thousands of Golden Age books printed. Really the ones that are truly very, very expensive is a sliver. And there's so much stuff out there. You can pick stuff up. You truly can. So don't ever think that, hey, stuff's just, out of reach.
Right.
But so just, go with what you like and go with what your pocketbook is comfortable with. I would just be careful. Just be careful. Don't necessarily go
modern
deep end. Yeah.
Yes, the modern game is it's so corrupt everywhere, and don't get me wrong, it's everywhere. I feel bad because I know some people that are really into collecting now, and they ask me a lot of questions. They're like, "Oh, I really think this is gonna," and I watch them. I'm like, "You're just throwing money out the window." It's not the first appearance of Peter Parker's Spider-Man, AF-15. It's the first appearance of him doing something that has nothing to do with his life, So if you love military, you got a good runs in military. You like military. All right. GI Combat.
I think the War series,
but most of the War series is
reasonable.
War.
Yeah.
There are some that are very high. War books that are in other titles sometimes are really pricey. Like example, Captain America War books, very pricey. But Journey, like even like a title like Journey into Mystery, if it has a war thing, like the old ones from the Atlas days, the German 1-2, whatever there, with the Russian skull guy from a Russian war, that's very expensive. That's a horror and military. But the best part about it is Russian Devil, I think it is. The other titles, there's a lot of military titles you can get out there. You can find a lot of
the Korean War.
Korean War era. I was going to say, if you go to the Korean War era, look from 1950, late 50 to mid 51 to probably early 52. There's a great runs of some GI Combats, and who's the guy who did the gray tone covers?
Oh yeah, forget it.
A lot of gray tone covers of that era that are really cool. They're a little pricier, but you could probably, if you have a niche, you check those out. You might like them. Gray tones tend to be, kind of a niche thing. If you like them, you love them. If you don't like them, you think it's there. Great call by Sean here. I think this is a great one. And this is the advice we give. We don't influence here. We advise. We don't even want to advise. We just say our opinions. If you go after EC, don't overpay for low grade and claim sales. 100%. Even if you're there, get rid of the first. If you go after EC, don't overpay for low grade items and claim sales is just a great line in general. You can find mid grade copies at the same prices at auction. You can go if you do your research. I think DS did go back and look at one of our episodes where DS explained eBay and how the low grades tend to get overbought. Mid grades start at like have a higher reserve or something, and people stay away from that. And next thing you know, a lower raw good to fair to good copy goes for 1,000, and a 3.0 plus went for 1,200. Graded. It just happens that way. So, yeah, Sea Devils. Good luck. They're very expensive. Silver or gold? They're all gold. The Sea Devils. I mean, there are some post warning, right?
Yeah, I thought
Sea Devil goes all the way up to 60, though, right?
Yeah, I thought some of them are certainly Silver Age. I think it crosses over.
Yeah, to 1960, I think, right?
Yeah.
Does it go any farther? It doesn't go any farther than that, I don't think.
Yeah, but as far as war, if you like war stuff, that's certainly a genre that it probably has certainly picked up a little bit, but it's still as a whole will be cheaper than horror will be. But you can find entry level points in all of them.
I think it had a bump about 18 months ago, and now it's stayed at that level. It's never suffered from anything. But as far as prices going up, inflation and shit. But one of the things I have noticed about war books is they're available. So it's kind of a buyer's market for that kind of genre, to be honest with you. There's a lot out there. There's a lot of inventory, I would say that's a buyer's market. That one, Westerns, anamorphic animals, whatever, Andy Pandas and Little Lulus and shit like that. They're always good. The Callbarks ducks are some of them are very expensive. I'm going to tell you right now, there are some that people would pay a ton for in great condition right now. So
that's very true.
Yeah. So not all anamorphic, whatever they are. Anthropomorphic. I could never say that word, no matter how many times I could spell it better. So, all right. Well, next week we'll preview next show, not next week. I'll preview is this. We're going to go over the Baker auction, and we're going to digest it because I think we're all going to. I have a comment or two on this one. I kind of think it's a whatever. It's another fucking cash grab. Okay, that's all it is. It's a cash grab. If these books have not shown anything, they are good books, and they're all great books, and I love them all. Don't get me wrong, but this is going to be the preview. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
So next time we're going to go over all these books, and some of these books went for pretty good prices. These aren't the big ones. This is just some books that went tonight. But I wanted to check out this auction here. Hang on. There's plenty of items on there.
Yeah, I look forward to you explaining that to me.
Huh?
I look forward to you explaining all this because I'm a noob on Baker for sure.
Well, here it is. Baker is absolutely phenomenal and everything else, but he's been accredited for a few things that weren't his. But the other thing is that he's hot for the right reasons and stuff like. He's a great artist. What I have seen is that there's a lot of push of a lot of his books being out there as they're readily available. Some of them. Now, the Cinderella Love, that's a great book. I mean, that's a tough one to find, but a lot of these are there. But, this is a good auction. I want to explain that. These prices are more reflective of true market value than their other auctions. This is a good auction. This was a cash grab for anybody who bought books, and this was good on everybody. If you bought a book tonight, if you bought this Cinderella book here for $6,000 with the buyer's premium, it's a little bit high, but not too high, if you ask me. My personal opinion. All right. Well, that's a preview for next time. I have to go through each of these things.
All right. Well, good seeing you guys.
Good seeing you guys. We'll get together again soon. We're not going to make it 2 months. We're going to probably do it every 2 weeks again. DS, if he can make it, he can make it. But paternity leave, we leave us alone. The life counts more.
You wanted a robot, so I'll bring this.
Oh yeah. Oh
There we
yeah.
go.
Good for you.
To accommodate DS, you probably have to have this like at 2 a.m. or something.
Ooh,
He's up
yeah.
at
This isn't urine. This is a. What's in here today? This week is, or this. Lewis, I think that's a. Nope, that's a Yellow Spot Irish whiskey. I got another bottle of that. It came, whatever. All right, one more thing. If anybody sees this book, I'm on the hunt. It's a book, not a pulp. It's a comic.
Cool book.
That one and this one.
yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Yeah. Trying to find those two.
Payment in full.
Those are my two painted books that I wanted to have out there. Oh, and what is the other one I want to show? Oh, the GI Combat. Here. This is what I was talking about, the gray tone covers. These are Silver Age. This is Silver Age probably. But it's still great. Don't get me wrong. This is, I think, 59 or 60. Yeah. Great book.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
This is the gray tones.
I picked up this novel.
A novel? Oh, Death Dealer. Nice, yeah.
I'm not sure if that
I got a
predates
few.
the. I'm not sure if the painting was done for this or that album cover, but
No, Death Dealer wasn't done for Molly Hatchet.
okay. Well, good.
It wasn't done for Molly Hatchet. No.
Thank
It's
God.
cool. Molly Hatchet used it, but I wish I could play Molly. You know what? Let's see.
All right. Take care,
All right,
guys.
Well, thanks
See you.
everybody for sticking around, heading to
Thanks
bed
for being
tonight.
a friend.
See you guys later. Let me get the countdown going. Thank you all for being a friend. See you soon.
See everyone.
Oh, hang on. I didn't hit the music. Whatever.
Thank you for being a friend.